We are live. Welcome in, guys. KegCast number 82. Stanley Cup Finals tonight. Game 5. Series tied at 2 apiece. I see half the people on the Bruins. I see half the people on the Blues. What do? The Bruins come back home after getting beat. Series is tied at 2. And it's a best of 3. I have a feeling the same exact thing is going to happen in the NBA. It's going to be a best of 3. We got WNBA live betting. Aces and the Dream started right now. I'm looking to get on the Aces live at a decent money line price. Not looking to lay minus 195. I think it's a bit too much. We are up 28 units since Saturday morning. If you watched KegCast number 1 and you bet everything that I've bet since the first show, you're up 17,500 if every bet was a $100 bet in 16 weeks. That's ridiculous. That's absurd. It sounds fake. Almost fake if it wasn't for the fact that you can go back and watch every show. What's up, David Hutton, Efren Williams, James Ross, Andrew, Deerslayer, Adam, Max. Max, why aren't you in this fucking chat? Andrew, Alex, what's up, boys? Shout out to Deerslayer for shouting us out on Jimmy the Bag's show. Jimmy will be on with us next week. Looking forward to that. The odds market breakdowns are up. Main event breakdowns on odds market. Co-main event breakdowns on odds market. I can't fucking wait for Fightcast number 15. It's going to be off the chains. If we're pulling close to 50 people in that NBA Finals game last night, I think we get like 70 heads. Because we're averaging about 500 views on shows that on Fightcasts. Hang on, my boy Dave is sending me a message. What's up, Jay Will? So I sent a message to Eric, who has the hockey model at the Keg. Hasn't gotten back to me yet. I already bet. I'm on over 5 at minus 110. I bet that last night. I put that in the chat last night. Let's see if Eric has a play. I'm on over 5. If they're going to keep hanging that 5, they want to dare me to bet it. I'm betting it every game. Fuck them. Maxwell Smart checks in. What's up, buddy? You're on mute, fuckface.
Been eating a lot of donuts. I'm a little tired right now.
How many donuts do you think are you into right now?
I've had 4 donuts. I thought I had 2 left, but I have a third one. So I have 3 left. Going for 7 today.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you have to go play softball?
No. I was trying to get into a game for tonight, but had no luck.
So will you hate eat those remaining donuts because there's no softball game tonight?
Oh, I'm going to eat them regardless because they won't be as tasty in the morning. So
That's fair.
Actually, funny story. If you find some of the stories I tell funny, I was actually waiting in line to get these donuts, and there were a bunch of parents with their children right after school, and I took
Oh
all the
boy.
best donuts.
Oh,
And I heard a kid say he took all the best ones, and I'm just like laughing to myself. I'm like, I didn't get any donuts yesterday. Taking what I want today,
did you
motherfucker.
start the day by making kids cry over donuts?
Kid didn't cry, but definitely was disappointed. So that made me happy.
How dare you? How absolutely dare you do that to small children?
Yeah. And then I entertained myself this afternoon by watching 3 episodes of Chernobyl.
Good show, right?
Yeah. Just makes me say that people are stupid, though, very critically. So I don't know.
So quickly, MLB scores that have already happened. I've bet nothing today, by the way, Max. Have you bet anything today?
I tried to get it on the Houston game, but other than that, I tailed Jay Money's Las Vegas Ace Connecticut Sun money line parlay in the WNBA.
Yeah, I am trying to get in on the Aces. They're up 7-0 though right now. That doesn't help me.
Yeah,
Bottom of
I
the
should have
10th,
been.
Houston up 7-6. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're gonna blow it probably. They've been blowing a lot of fucking leads so far in this game. So
Yankees up to no, Yankees not up. It's 0-0. Top of the first. Games that have already gone down.
yeah,
The
how can you bet
Mets
on the fucking Jays with Edwin Jackson on the mound?
the Mets up 1-7-3. Pittsburgh won 6-1. Tampa Bay won 6-1. Boston gets it done 7-5 on the road. St. Louis at home against Cincinnati wins 3-1. Milwaukee finally gets their shit together and beats the Marlins 5-1. And the Rockies on the road in Chicago beat the Cubs 3-1. That's your day so far in baseball. I have not bet anything yet, Max. I take that back. Last night, I bet over 5 in this hockey game at -110. So that's technically the only bet that I have going as of right now.
Yeah, I got the Blues plus 130 on the money line, and I took the over 5.5 plus 127.
Wow, so you went against what we were talking about last night, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I did some fucking my own research today, and I just came up with some reasons why I should back this St. Louis Blue team, and really, I'm not going to go into it because I'm pretty stoned and tired right now and kind of lazy to speak. But I'm
The
on the
Aces up 13-2 are looking to not even give me a chance to get in on this game. Unfucking believable. The Dream are so bad in the first quarter of these games. My book wasn't laying a first quarter line. If they would have laid a first quarter or first half line, I would have been all over it. And
yeah. Ski was on it.
oh, was he really?
Yeah, first quarter minus 2.5.
Makes sense to me. Steve, I did not tail any of Twatty's plays today. No, I didn't bet anything. I spent the entire morning watching fight tape and writing the main event breakdown for UFC 238. So I was in the fucking zone doing that. So
I spent a
I
portion of my day watching safari live videos of leopards eating. It's pretty entertaining.
so you got that going for you, which is nice.
I also watch bears when they're at like the river and they're eating fish and catching fish. You can watch that shit for hours.
Anthony didn't bet anything today. I don't think I didn't see anything today.
Oh my god, that's why I'm so tired, because the ladies of the night were good to me and raided my pockets last night. Only one of them, but it was a bouncy affair, I would call it. Nothing too kinky. Just need to fucking pump and fucking spew, but it's not like I can go around on these bitches or I want to fucking kiss them. But I made her smoke some fucking weed, and that's about it. Nothing too special.
Okay, so I see Twatty's got to play in the Yankee game. It's live.
Oh my god, I'm tired.
Minus 155 is a lot on the first half run line.
I think that the second half, over 3.5 in this Washington San Diego game has value. Does anyone else think that?
Yankees have a man on first and no outs. That's why it's minus 155. I'm going to hope I could grab that at a better price if they don't score in this inning. If not, it's a pass. Toronto 23-38 to start the year. Yankees 38-22.
Yeah, but look at that comeback that they put on the Yankees last night. Vladdy Guerrero with the fucking home run. They came down from like fucking 6 or 7 down, put up 11 runs on those Yankees.
New Jersey in the house. What's up, Corey? What's up, Cody AV? I haven't bet anything yet, Cody, but last night was a good night, man. We hit that 10-1 shot in the NBA props. Went 3 for 4 with that 10-1 shot. So it was a good night last night. Max, how did you end up doing? Did you make money on the NBA Finals last night?
Yeah, I made money, but it ended up just paying back losses that I've incurred through baseball and previous evenings of prop betting.
Yeah, I went 0-3 in baseball tailing yesterday.
I went 0-5 in baseball.
I still managed to pull like about a 2.5 unit profit.
Yeah, I made about $350, but it just went back to my bankroll to pay off losses I had already been trying to fucking make back. So,
Cody AV,
it didn't
you
feel
want
like
the hockey game?
anything.
What's the chat on in this hockey game tonight? What are you guys on?
Well, I hear that a lot of people are on the Blues, but a lot of people are going on it because, well, the Bruins have a depleted D-line right now. But I don't know. I have blue money, but I have a Bet365 so I can cash it out before the game starts if I want and switch sides. I don't know if I'm going to do that, though.
Cody's sitting on a Blues future. Did you get them at 250-1, bro? Because that would be insane.
Cam Stewart's on the Blues also when it comes to futures. And Gabe's on the Blues tonight also. Him and Jimmy the Bag are both on the Blues.
Everybody's on the Blues, huh? That makes me want to just lay the money with the Bruins.
Yeah, that makes me want to fucking hit the puck line on the Bruins and let my Blues money line ride.
I know.
Obviously,
So
someone should tell me, Max, don't do that. That's not smart. But
the Las Vegas Aces are up 20-5. Jesus fucking
you
Christ.
missed the boat on that one, bud. I just tailed frickin' J Money is money, and
Unbelievable.
J Money puts money. Oh, you got over 3, Steven? I like that. Can't trust Washington's bullpen. Yesterday fucking showed that good enough. And Ant has fucking preached how fucking atrocious they are, so regardless of what happens in the first 5, I definitely think there's going to be runs later on in this game.
MT13's got the Blues money line first period over 1.5. Brian Bolin in the house. What up? Already got 30. Oh, do we already have almost 30 viewers? Nice, man.
Fuck, now I'm questioning my bet. I don't know what to do.
We're building.
Fuck this shit.
We're building something really cool over here. I hope the Blues win, though, Cody says. Man, I don't know if I ride with everybody in the chat or if I fade you guys because the whole world is on.
Yeah, I'm taking the over. I'll say this right now. I'm jumping on the Hamilton Ticats -5.5, and I'm taking the -260 on the money line.
I don't even know what the fuck you just said.
It's called CFL football, motherfucker.
The Hamilton who?
The Hamilton Ticats, where Ian Cameron is from, his football team versus my football team.
What exactly is a Ticat?
It's a tiger cat.
Oh, okay, tiger cat. Okay.
Yeah, tiger cat.
All right, I can get down with
Ordinarily,
that.
I hate those motherfuckers, and I hope that they fucking slip on a banana peel and fucking
Well,
fall
I mean,
with
that's
their
just
face
hateful.
inside another man's asshole. But in this case, I want the 5.5 on the Tie Cats. I want the -260, and I'm gonna lay it on the money line. And I think that the Argos 45-20 win in the preseason versus Montreal at Varsity Stadium was a farce. Obviously, if there's smarter CFL cappers in this chat, which I assume there are, please tell me if I'm smoking too much grass.
Would you believe me if I told you, you know what I do, like in the United States in football? I've never watched the CFL game in my entire life.
Why do you fucking deny yourself fucking the viewing pleasure of a Canadian product called Canadian football?
Am I gonna have to start watching that?
I think that it's great. I think that it's a good league to watch because players are able to make the jump from the CFL to the NFL, and for prop betting and what's it called, for DraftKings and that kind of shit, it's fucking proper. Get yourself a big
Um,
juicy fucking moneymaker.
you were right. Astros could not hold that 7-6 lead, and it's tied at 7 right now.
Yeah, they're fucking the joke when it comes to the back end of the bullpen right now.
So last night, Max, Oakland's got a runner on third, 2 outs after the show. They were plus 210. The number starts dropping rapidly. I get it in at plus 115. They're down 8-9 or 7-8. With 2 outs, they score 2 runs. They go up 9-8 going into the ninth inning. I'm sitting, I'm like, all right, I feel good about this. Win or lose, it was a good live bet to make. What happens? They walk the bases loaded, they walk the tying run in, and then the Angels end up winning the game like 10-9. It was a complete and utter shit show.
Damn. Does anyone have opinion on this CFL game before I throw money on it?
James Ross took the Angels live last night at plus 200. Good for you.
Yeah, Dave LA was also doing that. I think a whole bunch of them hit that shit. Yeah. Obviously, Scotty Rock was off his knob today. He was very entertaining in his
Scotty,
tweets.
I will say one thing. Scotty Rock's Twitter is fucking funny to me, man.
It is very funny. So I had a good fucking garner at it today, just to see all of his Canadian hate, and just the fact that his team slurped cock soup last night, and I'm sure he did also. So, but yeah. Yeah, the over 5.5 was what I had to go with. I don't want the push. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose. Otherwise, I want that fucking plus money. It's chicken wing money all day.
You sound very stoned
I
and
am.
and laid back today.
I am laid back, and also it's just the fact that I don't have a softball game, so I don't have to be in the mentality of it's like I'm gonna fucking see this motherfucker on the other team, and when he hits the ball in my fucking direction, I'm gonna fucking do everything in my fucking power to get it.
Connecticut Sun up 14-6 right now on the Sparks. Ace is up 23-11.
Nice, thank you, J Money. Let's get that money line parlay.
Yeah, I'll be on. I will be on this game somehow.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, definitely think that the Lynx could be worth a shot from what I've read of other people.
Yeah, I already bet them.
Oh, so you're on the Lynx. Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah, I did make a bet today. Besides the, yeah, I bet them. I like the Lynx.
I'm actually going to parlay the Lynx with the Oakland team total over. That's going to be my bet.
Are you going back to the well?
Yeah, I am. I am. Even if Tyler Skaggs gives up 2 or 3 runs, I think that this bullpen's going to give up a couple more after last night. They got worked a little bit. I think that the Oakland bats are hitting. You know, it just seems like everything's coming back together for this team, like you alluded to last night. This is a very talented hitting team from freaking 1 to 7. So it should be expected that once they cool off, they pick it up again. And I think that with a left-hander on the mound and guys like Matt Olson and Matt Chapman in the lineup, I think you have a good opportunity to hopefully take advantage of a rest day for most teams and put some runs on the board.
Makes sense to me, man.
The full game over also seems like it's something that should be jumped on as well, because Mike Fiers isn't the most dependable right-hander, so he can't get hit up. But obviously, there's other baseball cappers in the chat that would know better on that front than I will.
Yeah. Nothing like you and I running a show when the sports we don't specialize in are on television.
Yeah, it's true. But there's obviously lots of good shit going on in college basketball that I could talk about, but I won't bore you guys with.
Any like major recruitment news?
Just like a nice transfer story. Anthony Mathis is leaving UNLV. He's going back home to Oregon to play for the Ducks this upcoming season. He's going to be immediately eligible, and he's also a high school teammate of Peyton Pritchard. So it'll be nice to see how they rediscover and develop the on-court chemistry that they had previously. And I think that it's just a great pickup for Oregon, who is losing Lewis King, Kenny Wooten, and Bull Bull. So they've lost a significant amount of scoring, and Peyton Pritchard just keeps on coming back for more. Feels like the guy's 27 years old, but he's only a senior this coming year. And then there's just I'm starting to put together and start to highlight my non-conference schedule matchups. And specifically when it comes to the University of Providence, they're going to be a very interesting basketball team this year. They're going to have Luwani Pipkins as a grad transfer who's immediately eligible, and Alpha Diallo and Nate Watson definitely showed that they could play some basketball last year. I just think that on the non-conference schedule, they're just going to have some interesting games. They have a game against MGIT. They have a game against St. Peter's. They have a game against Stony Brook. These are all games that I'm going to start trying to I'm going to start capping, and I'm going to start putting out my own lines, and then I'm going to wait till these games start, and then we'll see how accurate I was. But this is the kind of shit that I get excited for in the summertime. It's like I find out who's going to play who, what day, and days matter, whether it's a Saturday game or a Tuesday game. The shit
Right.
matters. So,
I'm a big fan of people getting excited about the sports that they love to cap. So
yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, it's obviously not interesting stuff for everybody else, but
that's why you make money.
Yeah, I just don't want to work also. So you
I
find
hear
a way
you,
to
man.
do it. You do it.
It's been a year. It's been a year solid right now that I've been able to pay the rent and the bills on sports betting. I hit that milestone like a couple months ago.
Yeah, I can't imagine going back
That's
to
what makes me laugh about all these fucking cappers, man, on Twitter. They're so good. They're so this. They're so that. Let me pay your fucking bills for a year off how good you are. Then come and talk to me. These fucking clowns.
Yeah, that's why I can sit here all day and do whatever I want, because it's just like I've done my work already. But oh man, looks like some of the boys are going to be getting on the LA Angels as a max play. So we'll see how that works.
What did you get the Oakland team total over at? 4.5 at even money?
4.5 minus 120.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at 4.5 at even money right now.
Yeah, but you're looking at it on FanDuel?
Yes, sir.
That's probably why you got the better number.
Yes, sir.
So
I'm hoping FanDuel, it's going to suck when they're in every state. Then these lines are going to level out more, I think.
Oh, looky. It just switched. Went from fucking 120 to 110.
Can you believe that DraftKings doesn't even recognize the WNBA as a sport you're allowed to bet on?
I don't blame them. It's the state of New Jersey.
James Ross on the Mercury money line.
Ooh, going up against us.
Going up against you, Mr.
Going up
Ross.
against this Mr. Ross, and I got love for you, Mr. Ross.
I like it. The Dream are slowly creeping back. I hope they continue to creep back so I could hop on them with you.
No, I only work there twice a week. I choose when I work. So realistically, I don't have to go work. I just have to get out of the house and get physical activity. Otherwise, the donuts will force me to become diabetic.
Goose, thanks for joining us, man. I never saw you in the
It's
chat
also
before.
an easy place to fucking hit on women, and they can't say shit to me.
Ace's first quarter is a winner, Goose, and I tried to get on it, but I couldn't because these legal books in Jersey are just still behind these offshore books, man.
Jimmy and Ski cash that. Good for them.
So good by you. That was a good play, man. I tried to get on it, couldn't do it. But I'm trying to get on these aces. I like the Sun too. I didn't really want to lay the 7.5. They're up 12 already. It's unbelievable, man. These teams just go. But a lot of times, you could be up 20 in the NBA, and then all of a sudden you're up 3 with 2.5 minutes to go. So bend over. Rangers first 5 under 6.5. Both lineups banged up. I'm not against betting under 6.5s and first fives, man. That's a lot of fucking runs. You need 7 runs to beat you.
Peter Loshak just put out June 7th overnight lines that he's liking. So check out his Twitter page and the YouTube link for that video when you guys get a chance.
Oh, nice. Ron Lofton is on the Astros, and he hopes they get a lead and actually hold it this inning. Fair enough, Ron.
I don't want to rub it into Ant, but I have to break the news to him that none of his Omaha and Nebraska team are in the Super Regionals at the College World Series.
That gives me a chub.
Isn't that sad for him? Because he was very excited about it. I
I
knew that my UConn Huskies weren't making it, but at least we beat Nebraska once.
It makes me so happy that his team is not in the fucking College World Series.
Yeah, and the team like fucking Duke fucking made it through, and Michigan, those teams are not that good. So,
are they not that good at playing baseball?
They're just not that good at playing baseball versus the competition that they're going up against. So, when Michigan goes up against UCLA, their ass is going to be fucking puddle food.
Good. So we got 5 games that started after the show started. 8 o'clock, the Rangers and the Orioles. And then 10 o'clock, we got the Angels and the Athletics. Oh, and the Nats and the Padres are tonight, too. Still tied at 7 in the Astros game. Astros plus 120. The Mariners minus 140. The Twins up 1-0 in the second inning on the Indians. No score in the first inning of the Yankee game. Let's see what that first half line is now. Now the Yankees are plus a half run, minus 130. That could be a different story. Is Toronto threatening right now?
Bottom of the yeah, Eric Sogard just let off the game with a double.
That's why the Yankees are plus a half run. Oh, your boy's up.
Vladdy, love him in the 2-hole.
Wow, he's got seven home runs already, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna get 20 by the end of the year. His home run last night was nice. Barry Cohen's the only one that didn't like it. Because he's a diehard Yankee fan.
Cody says Angels are going to win. Angels are playing well.
But can Oakland get the team total though?
Yeah, you don't care. You don't care if the Angels win 7-6, 7-5.
Yeah, but he's a West Coaster, so he probably has a better freaking perspective on both these teams.
Ace is already minus 1,000 on the money line. Sweet
We're up by
Jesus.
fucking 16, so yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, Connecticut's up 10. They're doing their thing.
Braxton was diagnosed with carcinoma.
Okay, so then I feel a little better about my Oakland team total now.
Why?
Well, because it's high scoring and it's been confirmed, so I need other people's opinions when it comes to baseball. You playing some music there, bud?
Yeah,
You planning
I
on
just
singing me a song?
I would love to sing you a song, but I just don't want to get fucking copyright infringement. We already got it once.
Yeah, I've got that a couple times. I like to play Big L. Yeah.
Goose says the under is also looking solid in the Sun game. Props again to Ski. Oh, I didn't realize he was on the under there. That's good. Yeah, I just don't see the Atlanta Dream coming back in this game. The Aces are they're stacked, man. If they get their shit together, they should win the title this year.
I don't know if the Connecticut Sun have anything to say about
Yeah,
it.
they do look good. They were one of the 4 best teams in the league last year too. So they look good. But I think Atlanta's just a more. I think they have better players on the team. But the Connecticut Sun are really good. It would be great if Stewart and Sue Bird were healthy on Seattle. These 3 teams and the Mystics would be going at it all year long.
I can live without that. Like I said, I'm a homer team, and the state of Connecticut is a good state to me.
Yeah, I mean they're good, man. They're really good.
I don't know much about them. I'm just literally perking them up because J Money's on the parlay that I tailed, and because they're from Connecticut. So take that as you may.
I heard Jay Money is money.
J Money is money. Yeah, he is money. He puts out a lot of winners. That's for sure.
So this is definitely a way more laid back version of the show than normal because there's only 5 games going on right now in Major League Baseball.
Yeah,
Not even, I don't think, actually, right now.
Baseball's not going to get me all like juiced up,
Yeah.
and fucking yelling and cussing and shit.
There are literally 3 baseball games being played right now, and there's 3 WNBA games, and then at 8 o'clock we got the Cup game, and that's pretty much it for the night.
Yeah, the hockey game will inspire some more anger in me. So
Low Shack likes Texas team total, first 5 team total over 3.5. I can't bet first 5 team totals because my book sucks. Dick.
I'm going to be yelling when this hockey game starts.
Are you?
I don't know what I'm going to yell, but I'm going to yell shit.
What's your thoughts on that prop swap site, Max?
Never used it. Never even looked at it.
I never used it either, but somebody bought like a $250 ticket on the Blues at like 250 to 1. I think the ticket pays out like somewhere around 60 grand, I think.
Have you guys seen David Pasternak's fucking Get up for today? Holy shit, he looks like a fucking Mormon about to sell you a Bible.
I don't even know who Dan Pastor. Oh, he's a hockey player, right?
Yeah, for the Bruins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like he's like, no, I'm sorry, I don't need a Bible, David. Take it
What
to the next house over.
What's the current price right now? The Bruins are minus 160.
Minus
Wow.
152 I'm seeing, but it just went up from minus 145.
They are even money in regulation. I had them in even money in regulation. The game that they lost in overtime.
Oh, that's probably what I'm gonna do instead of taking them on the puck line. Take them in regulation and then leave my blue ticket. Fuck. Maybe I have to I have to redo that shit. Damn it. All this indecision because I don't know what the motto play is. Fuck.
Yeah, I know, man. I hear you. I'm trying.
God, motherfucker. Fuck. Sorry. Okay, done with that.
They hang some really nice, individual period money lines. St. Louis is plus 230.
Yeah, plus 250. Ugh.
First period money line.
Fuck, if you could pick 2 out of 3 on those two, which would you?
The draw and the Bruins.
Yeah, still make a little bit of money on it either way.
Yeah. If the Blues are up 1-0 or 2-0 at the end of the period, though, you are fucked.
Yeah,
but that's what I would lean to.
True. Okay. Let's see.
Only because they're home. But who do you think is the better team on a neutral?
The Bruins.
Okay.
Experienced goaltending, better top line talent, and guys that have won it before.
You think the Blues goalie got his mojo back last game? You think that helped?
I think it helped that it was on home ice and that he was able to respond and they got the goal fucking 17 seconds into the game. That really helped more than anything. Easier to fucking play with the lead than it is not. And I felt like the Blues opened up a lot more lanes for Binghamton to track the puck. And every goalie needs to track the puck. If you lose track of that puck, that's how it ends up behind you in your fucking net. So,
yeah,
it's hard to tell. You got to see what the first 10 minutes brings, how they're skating against each other, what lineup changes they're making, whether it be like certain lines going up against certain lines, defensive pairing changes. There's too many factors that I need to fucking see first before.
The Blues in the first period of that last game, they were throwing that puck at the goalie like every 40 seconds, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, when you lose 7-2 on home ice, yeah, you have to, especially in that city, and how diehard they are when it comes to supporting the Blues.
Yeah.
They're in love with that fucking hockey team. Like, they are absolutely in love with that hockey team. Why the fuck is this downloading so slow, these motherfuckers? I'm downloading a whole bunch of TV shows because, obviously, I need to watch more shows. Like Bull and Animal Kingdom and Wentworth. Like both those.
The Dream and the Sparks are trying to hang in there. Down 11-9.
I just need money lines.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on it with you, buddy. I'm trying. Ben Dover says Houston's going to blow it.
Probably. 2 on with 1 out. Walking fucking 2 batters. Fuck, that's fucking ridiculous, James. Hopefully the parent can end it right now. Just want to shout out to all you Dutch mother cunts. Good for you guys for fucking beating England 4-1 today. Yeah, that's about it on that.
I've never watched Wentworth. I've watched Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black is shit. Wentworth is a real fucking women's prison show.
How dare you?
Yo, how dare you fucking allow yourself to watch substandard prison television when I'm fucking telling you that there's better out there?
Substandard prison television is a category, huh?
It is when it comes to fucking Americans stealing shows and fucking trying to make them better.
So I gotta watch Wentworth.
Absolutely, bro. There's a fucking world outside of fucking New Jersey, you know?
How don't you fucking start? Don't you fucking start, you bitch.
Australian, New Zealand TV is fucking top quality TV, so check it out. Yeah, Wentworth is fantastic. Animal Kingdom's a fantastic show also, but it is another American adapted show, so
Oh yeah, I like Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom is great. So, um, obviously,
I watch
he's getting a little too big for his bridges, but fucking Smurf, she's just a fucking brutal fucking cunt.
I watch everything, Max. Like there are not many shows you'll get by me and be like, "You ever see that?" And I'll say no. Wentworth though is one of those shows.
Yeah, I watch a lot of shows also because I like shows. I don't know. I don't know why.
I
But
think a good a good television series ever since The Sopranos came out, when real television, when they were like able to make shows that are just better than movies. I like them way more than I like movies.
I'm excited for 3% to start tomorrow. The
Yeah,
Portuguese show.
yep.
I like that show.
Did you? What about AO? You like that one?
No, I haven't watched it.
That's on Netflix. That's pretty good.
Obviously the new season of Cops just started. New season of Black Mirror just started. If you're into fucking the shows like Claws, because you watch it with your girl, well, that shit starts on fucking Saturday.
That's on the same network as Animal Kingdom, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's all right. Sometimes I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch, a whole bunch of times, but
New season of Stranger Things comes out in like a month. I can't wait.
yeah, and the OA just came out also.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the whole season. But I love Stranger Things, man. I'm like crack addicted.
Yeah, Krypton's coming out with a new one, so hopefully it's better than the first season. What else is good that's coming out? Yellowstone, I like that show. What else do I like?
Is that the one with Kevin Costner?
Yeah, it is. Deep State's on right now. I like that show.
I've never seen Deep State.
Yeah, Final Space is going to be coming on. Legion is stupid. I hate that one actually.
That's one of the only comic book series that I
it's
just
so
don't
dumb.
like.
It's so dumb.
Yeah,
It's so hard to watch.
I have to agree with you, man. I have to agree. I love them all, like Daredevil, The Defenders, Jessica Jones, The
Yeah, they
Punisher.
canceled all those, so they
Yeah, I
canceled
know.
all those. Fear the Walking Dead just started, but it was like literally the worst episode I've watched in my fucking life. I wanted to punch Lenny James right in his fucking stupid throat.
I have to catch up on the last season of Fear the Walking Dead.
That Italian fucking gangster series Gomorrah, they just finished their fucking fourth season. That's some good shit.
I never saw it.
There's that Israeli show about fucking IDF infiltrating Hamas and fucking that's supposed to be fucking good. But
What's up, Trey Hicks? Oh, Ozark is the shit.
Ozark is okay.
Oh
It's
yeah.
okay. It's not that good.
Oh, settle down.
It's not that good.
Settle the
It's
fuck
not that
down.
good, okay?
All right, sit down.
I am sitting, trust me.
I love. You know what though? I like fucking love Jason Bateman. That fucking guy makes me fucking laugh.
What about
And he,
what about Sneaky Pete, bro?
oh, Sneaky Pete's good. I like Sneaky Pete. I mean, you know, Arrested Development's the greatest comedy series of all time. But I like Sneaky Pete.
Did you ever watch this show called Seinfeld?
Oh, stop.
Come on, bro. Really?
Seinfeld is in my top.
Seinfeld?
Seinfeld is in my top 3. Okay, top 3 of all time.
Seinfeld's number fucking
But you know
one.
what it is? Arrested. Like Seinfeld is funny, right? But you have to be like intelligent to get the laughs in Arrested
So you're
Development.
saying that about 150 million of your fucking countrymen would watch it? Is that what you're saying? Good.
Shut up, Mac.
I only make fun of like the new immigrants in Canada because I know that none of them have watched fucking Seinfeld.
You watch Vice?
Yeah, I watch Vice, but sometimes I don't agree with their political fucking
She
takes
is
on
funny though.
stories. Oh no, you're talking about Ellen DeGeneres Vice. Veep.
No, I'm talking about Veep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
That's
said
the right one.
Vice. So
Yeah, just Jessica Louise Dreyfus.
yeah.
Does she make me
is
fucking
good,
laugh, man?
She can still suck my dick, and I'd be fucking hard as a rock.
Settle down, okay? We don't talk about Elaine like that. If you're true,
I do, but
if you're true Seinfeld, we
do.
don't talk about Elaine like that.
When she was with
Come on,
Putty,
bro. That's
I
Jerry's
was like,
bitch.
yo, Putty, let me fucking tag in. Putty, tag me in, bro.
How dare you?
Oh man, I wanted a piece of that fucking curly haired.
Oh my god! See, if you're true Seinfeld, you wouldn't talk about Jerry's girl like that.
Whoa,
like,
buddy,
you know what I mean?
Jerry's girl for fucking a coffee break.
Settle down, Max.
Yo, listen, I'm old enough to know and have watched Seinfeld from day one. So yeah, I know.
So have I, but it doesn't matter. You know, we always loved her. And the funniest television character of all time, besides Archie Bunker, is George.
Oh, what about Newman? You also got to.
No,
Newman is hilarious. Come on,
Newman's all right, but George, bro, Costanza. That's just a whole. That's a whole other level.
Salted meats and sex on the fucking kitchen floor.
George's fucking parents,
picking up the fucking creme brulee from the fucking garbage.
Oh my god, those parents! Oh my god, bro. The first time I watched the Festivus episode, I laughed so hard I was crying.
I feel like I pissed my pants watching some Seinfeld back in the day.
No, Joe, Max is not sponge-worthy.
No, I'm definitely not. Definitely not. Not my dirty.
I can answer that for Max.
Hell no. Yeah. Obviously, most of us are at the age where we watch Seinfeld, so we can appreciate this conversation more than most of us appreciate the Game of Thrones talk. So, you're welcome.
Everybody loves Seinfeld.
Well,
and if you don't,
there are a couple people that don't like Seinfeld, like Rod Digga, that fucking moron.
What about Curb?
Fucking trolls.
Do you enjoy Curb?
Of course I enjoy Curb. Where do you think I got the fucking I'm gonna fuck the Jew out of you? It's fucking awesome. Palestinian chicken lady. She's my fucking favorite. She could ride me and fuck the Jew out of me any day.
You are fucking twisted, bro.
Oh, that's fucking hot still.
Wow, the Astros get out of it, and top 12 were tied at 7.
And the Jays didn't score a run. What a fucking surprise. It's like
fucking Anthony L makes an appearance in the chat.
Mr. Entertainment. Oh,
Nationals money line. Nationals money line plus 102 for a half unit. National series bet minus 110 for a full unit.
Is this the first game of the series, though?
I would assume so. You can't bet a series halfway through it, can you?
Can never assume. Otherwise, you make an ass out of you and me. That's right, Jay. Don't make an ass out of you and me.
What kind of hat is that?
LA Dodger hat.
All right.
Thought that I'd wear a baseball hat.
I guess I'll accept it.
Obviously, I could wear one of the college baseball hats, but I need to spend like fucking $2,000 on hats in a couple weeks.
Cody said, I'm glad I was born in the good days. Yeah, Cody, but you know what's like the crazy part is my parents think the good days were like happy days. And the Fonz.
Yeah, we definitely had a good era of television growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Melrose Place taught me so much.
Did you just say, I swear on my life, I'll never invite you back on this show again. Did you say Melrose Place?
Oh my God, I love Melrose Place. That was fucking jerk off material at 8 o'clock.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Yo, I love that shit.
Melrose Place.
Fuck, at least I didn't say Beverly Hills 90210. I didn't watch that, but I liked Saved by the Bell. I will say that.
Oh, Cody AV is only 28. Yeah, I got a decade on you, buddy. I'm 38. I feel like I'm 88, but I'm 38.
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead was good. All those cartoons. Ren and Stimpy back in the day was excellent. Pinky and the Brain was great. They were all really good. Now we got Family Guy, which is probably Family Guy and the Simpsons still probably my favorites ever.
Oh, Twins are up 3-0. God damn those Twins. They're
Yep,
good at baseball this year.
they're back.
They're back on crack.
Yep, they had a couple games where they weren't like hitting their team totals, but they're back.
Smoking that ass. Hopefully the Yankees can fucking put one on the board against these Blue Jays. I don't
Young,
like Jackson.
Ron Lofton says the Young Bucks.
LeMahieu double. Maben to third. Estrada scores.
Ant says old white people love to reminisce about the good old days when women didn't work and blacks had to drink from a separate fountain and all the gays were still in the closet. Jesus Christ, Ant, hit me with some real shit. I mean, like,
I'm talking about Seinfeld.
I mean, we're talking about Seinfeld here, bro. I mean, if you're not coming on the show, go eat dinner or something. Go watch a movie. Fucking kid. Yankees up 1-0 in the second.
Yeah, Edwin Jackson looks like he's going to implode now. Even with 2 outs, I just don't trust him. He's been to too many MLB cities. He's probably tried to impregnate many women. He probably believes in the ways of past fucking impregnators of women in different NBA cities. Name Wilt Chamberlain. Go Wilt the Stilt. You my hero, Wilt. Oh, 4-0. 3-run home run. Aaron Hicks. Yankees up 4-0. Edwin Jackson throws hard, but he throws straight, and guys can hit that shit.
There you have it.
Yankees. They said, not tonight, Blue Jays. Not tonight. We're going to spank you with the naughty stick. Nothing wrong with that.
Why don't I have any lines for WNBA games right now at the half? Fucking book.
Yeah, Chernobyl's good. I'm on episode 4 right now.
Yeah, there was only 5. They were solid.
Wow, those fucking Yankees. They are good at hitting fucking baseballs.
Did you watch The Night Of? That other miniseries that was on?
Yeah, I really
HBO?
like that when it was the fucking lawyer representing the brown kid who got fucking accused of killing that fucking white bitch in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I want a second season of that show.
Yep. Max, did you ever listen to the Serial podcast?
I don't listen to podcasts.
It's basically like that. It's like that show. They actually Showtime did a 4-part documentary, I think, on the case that the original Serial season got so famous for. It's really good. I'm not a huge podcast guy. Like I listen and watch Rogan, a couple others, but I really enjoyed that first season of Serial. I think you would like it a lot. What's up, Overtime?
Wow, 49-25 aces. Guess that was
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
a nice line for fucking all the boys that hit the 4.5.
I
Center
get
up
greedy.
fucking by 11.
Why? Why do I get greedy, Max? Why? Why when it's 4.5, I need 2, and then the opportunity is just gone.
I don't know, maybe because you didn't fucking run it by me before, and I would have been like, yo, I'm fucking tailing J Money's parlay, and it's gonna fucking cash.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I would tell you, but other than that, I'm good.
yeah, I hear that. For me, I diversify. I'm a Torontonian. We're all about that.
I like your portfolio. You diversify your portfolio?
Damn straight I do. I fucking... Well, I was going to say stuff that I can't say online. I have to start toning it down. But I will say hello to a vanilla dipped strawberry.
Wow, that donut looks fucking orgasmic right now. I would pay 30 for that donut right now.
I'm gonna hold off on it. Let it just talk to me and look at me. You know, donuts can talk to me. So it says, "Don't eat me just yet." There's still a chocolate dip to eat, so I will. But I also have some Ferrero Rochers.
Oh, those are delicious too.
Classy.
Honestly, is there a better donut out there in the world than just a strawberry frosted?
Yeah, the Krispy Kreme strawberry iced strawberry donut that they have, I like that one.
I've never had that.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. I'm gonna actually be getting a couple of those tomorrow. I gotta go down and get some fucking pot.
Do
I
you have
won't get
Dunkin'
pot
Donuts up
today.
there, Max?
I think that we do have a Dunkin' Donuts somewhere, just not in the area that I'm going to.
Yeah, I like their strawberry frosted or the shit.
Well, I wish that my uncle was the time to make the donuts guy. Otherwise,
I would you believe me if I told you? Would you believe me if I told you? My family knows that guy.
I wouldn't doubt it. Someone's got to know him in the world.
My family knows that guy, and there were two commercials where he had his son in the commercial. Like the time, it wasn't his actual son; it was an actor playing his son. The time to make the donuts guy had his son, right? And that kid is my aunt's gay best friend.
Wow.
Yep. So I know all about the time to make the donuts guy. That's right. I said it.
Why is Donnie so mean? Why is Donnie so mean? Can
Donnie
someone
who?
tell me why Donnie right side is so mean? He's
Why?
got to fucking post a tweet being like, Vladdy Jr.'s error leads to 4 runs. Edwin Jackson threw the pitch to Hicks. Hicks hit the ball. Yeah, Vladdy Jr.'s error hurt, but we can't say it led to 4 runs, Donnie. Come on. Give us Toronto guys a break. It's just not nice.
Are you pro Donnie Rightside?
Yeah, I like Donnie.
I've never actually met him.
I never met him either. I just know of him and what I've seen online. I have no problem with him. I like that he's not doing fucking videos and shit with Jeff fucking stupid cunt fucking twat fucking child molesting they do. So
Yeah, he's definitely more palatable now for sure. All right, so they're hanging a minus 1,300 on the Sun. Jesus Christ. The Aces live are minus 21.5, and the total is 152.5.
yeah, you can't do anything on that game.
I want to see what the total closed at pregame.
Yeah, I'm not really commenting on if Donnie's good at selling picks and putting out winners for other people. I just mean like he has good on camera persona, he has good on camera abilities, you know, like that kind of stuff. I'd like to do a show with him, like that kind of stuff, you know what I mean?
Closing line was 161.5 in that Aces game. Down to 152.5.
All right, I got to rip one. So let's get down.
You ripped those fucking tubes, big boy.
I could be classified as a big boy.
No, I'm classified as a big boy.
Oh yeah, that's what I needed. A little bit of substance in me. But I got to get a drink down.
Yeah, Cody, I agree with all that. I agree with all that. Everything you just said and more. All right, let's go Lynx. Man, I can't believe the Aces couldn't even give me a fucking chance to get on that, man. Second half money line, the Aces are plus 130. Second half spread, the Aces are plus 2.5. Second half total points, 78.5. What's up, Rob? I bet the Lynx minus 120 on the money line. Yeah. The Aces fucked me, and so did the Sun. They didn't even give me an opportunity. Because I have FanDuel, Rob. I got my lines are just way better than everybody's because the New Jersey market are fucking idiots. You got to realize the only market I'm dealing with is New Jersey. Your pool of people that you deal with, unless it's a local, are everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm only dealing with New Jersey residents who just don't know what the fuck is going on. So we got the Lynx at minus 120, and my goal was to get the Aces at -2 because I didn't really want to lay the 4.5, and they got out to a 19-2 lead to start the game and fucked me all up. I like FanDuel probably better. I like FanDuel and DraftKings better than William Hill, I think. I didn't bet any baseball, Steve. Well, William Hill, the problem with William Hill is if you're a consistent winner, they cut you off. That's the problem. And they have the right to do so in the contract. Jay Wills on the second half, Connecticut Suns -1.5. I don't hate that play, Jay Will. I can't believe I let this Aces game go by, man. I should have just laid the 195. Fucking stupid. But I'm disciplined to a fault. Yeah, I leaned under 78 too, Jay, only because it's a blowout, but I didn't bet it. So far, the only thing I'm on are the Lynx and the over 5 in the hockey game. Man, how bad are the Dream in the beginning of games? Every single game, they're down 15 at the beginning of the game. We got to bet against them every game in the first half That's got to be an auto bet until they change. Bro, Cam Beige pass into Asia Wilson is just not even fair. I need the Dream to make a run. That's what I need. They always make a run in the second half, too. At least so far this season, the first few games. But unless they make a run, I'm fucked. I'm going to tail that Connecticut Sun -1.5 in the second half. Who bet that? I like that bet. I mean, are the Aces going to cover this 21? They're good enough to. Probably not, though. What's up, Gin Rummy? Yes. Yes, buddy. That's just how they drop the lines at DraftKings. I think we should get it, man. If they keep hanging this 5, I mean, I haven't lost it yet. I pushed on one game. We hit the other games though. God, I am not happy with myself for this Aces game. These Aces might win this game by 40, man. I think we're underway in the hockey game. Not yet. All right, going back to the basketball game. All right, so baseball. Orioles grabbed the lead. They're up 1-0 against the Rangers. All tied still in extra innings in this Astros game, 7-7. Minnesota's up 3-0, and the Yankees are up 4-0. Bottom of the 13th, no outs. One out. Mercury are up 4-2. Connecticut Sun up 14 right now in the third. Live line there is minus 14.5. Total at 149. The Atlanta Dream total is back up to 158.5. It closed at 161.5. At halftime, it was 151. So they are scoring more in the second half. Thank you, everybody that is joining us. It's a slow night. I know it's a slow night. But you guys know me, man. I'm going to be here every day, all day. I'm committed. And if you guys are willing to hang out with me, I'm willing to do the show. Mercury up 9-2 right now. The links you can get at even money. If this bet goes down, it would be my second loss of the year in the WNBA. That would suck. Especially when I wanted to bet the Aces and the Dream today. I mean, the Sun. Does hockey game start yet? Still hasn't started yet? I guess we're going to keep watching the Aces game. Kayla McBride is a beast. When is the next game? When's the next NBA Finals game? Tomorrow. Tomorrow? Oh wow, that's not bad. $9 tomorrow. I don't know why I thought it was more than 1 day off. Oh, then when they go back to the Raptors, though, when they go back to Toronto, it's Monday, so they get the extra day off there. That's why. So that's cool. We'll have the NBA Finals game tomorrow, a full slate of MLB, and then we have the KegCast on Saturday, which is going to be sick. I would assume that we have the NHL game on Saturday night also. I could be wrong, though. Let me check that. Oh no, Sunday. Sunday at 8 o'clock will be the next. That'll be Game 6. Oh, because they have to go back to St. Louis, so that makes sense.
Okay, when's this fucking game starting?
I checked the television 3 times already.
Okay. What's going on with my downloads? That's a real question. Oh, they're slow as a fucking snail.
Armin, what's up, buddy? 13th in Houston. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucking real asshole-ish of them, that's for sure. I'm not fucking happy about it. Because I didn't get on fucking anything in this game, and I definitely would have had more time if I just looked harder.
Wow, look at that arena though. That's pretty cool with all the lights.
I'm not watching that, I'm fucking downloading shit.
Would you have to go walk the dog, Maxwell?
Uh-huh. And feed. Gotta take good care of him even when I'm sitting on here. He doesn't like coming into this room.
Why?
I don't know. He just doesn't like this room. This has always been a smoking room. That's why. He's
a cute little.
He's not a big fan of the weed.
He's a cute little guy too.
He is cute, and he's got to go to the groomer soon, so he's gonna be even fucking cuter. I love when he's all fucking groomed.
Twatty said Houston first 5 was the play with Verlander on the mound today. Alex Bennett said that's what I was on. Good for you, Alex. Always like to see people cashing tickets.
I agree with Jay on that.
I don't understand why these fucking people, man, that get mad or like they get upset when you win. Like, I mean, the goal is to beat the book, not each other.
Yeah, I told the fucking low baggers that from one of my first shows with Jimmy the Bag. It's like, Taylor fade me as long as you're fucking cashing and beating the book. That's all I care about. Those motherfuckers make from $20 to $25 million a month just on fucking sports betting. So,
I mean, that's the whole point. Like, that's why everybody in our chat is cool as fuck, because nobody hates on each other. Everybody hopes everybody wins. It's just a nice like community without the hate. Like,
and anyone that does have the hate, we just piss them off enough so that they don't come back.
Right. Like, gambling Twitter is full of people that get mad when you win. I just don't get it. What would you rather see the book win? I mean, makes no sense.
But that's probably the reality. A lot of people would rather see the book win than someone else that isn't them.
Fucking people, man, are just scummy.
Sort of the environment that we've bred and created for ourselves.
So. Yeah, definitely. That and you know what? It'll stay that way as long as we're in control of the chat. I'm only pissed at myself when I'm not on winners with you guys. Yeah, Jeff, I hear you, bro. When I don't bet something that I should have bet, it's worse than losing. I'd rather lose a bet than to watch the Aces roll this team by 20 because I was greedy and I didn't take him at minus 190. Trey says that's just how Twitter is, man. Toxic. 150,000%.
That's the beauty of DM groups, though, because then you could actually like drown out all that other shit and just fucking be like conversing with people that are like-minded on a daily basis.
What's up, Chico? Goose says jealousy, my man. Yep, 100% Goose. Nothing much, man. We're on the over in this hockey game.
Nicely done, Twatty. Twatty obviously fucking coming back with a fucking vengeance.
Yeah, of course. I did not tail one play today because I spent the day writing that article. Probably cost myself fucking 3 units. Man, I got the worst luck with that, bro. The worst luck with that. I did literally not think about sports betting until I got ready for the show today.
I think that's winnable, Chico.
I got Atlanta Dream -2.5 second half. Well, let's see how that looks. Well, you're only down. What are you down right now? 20. I don't know what they went into the half with. Do you remember what the score was at half?
Yeah, they were up by 24.
Okay, so they're up by 24 now.
Yeah, it was tied 0. It was tied 0-0 now, or 20-20. Excuse me. But that's a winnable bet because they're up 24 points. I don't think that they're gonna try and beat this Dream team on their home floor by 40 or something. So
I
eventually, they're gonna call the dogs off, and that's when the Dream can freaking make that comeback and make it a little more respectable in the box score.
I am also on that second half Connecticut -1.5 Chico. I told somebody in the chat. I did not. I'm not taking credit for that. I tailed somebody on that. I don't know who it was though. Any plans for a KegCast meetup in the near future, Jay? Yeah, I would like to do it this summer for sure. Maybe in August, as soon as I get done with my daughter's softball. Um, After her birthday is August 13th. So like those 10 days between like then and when college football season starts. It would be cool for everybody to meet up for a day. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Number one about Saturday because we get like 450 views on average for the Fightcast, and now our audience is growing. So I'm hope we can get like 60 or 70 people in there on Saturday. That would be awesome because we almost hit 50 last night, and I'm excited for football. When we're on during the weekends, we should have a lot more people. Alex Bennett coming to us from Australia. I love it. Chico will be on Saturday night. Awesome. Can't wait to have you. Yeah, it'll be fun. I think the prelims start like normal at 5:30. Let me just check that. If the prelims start at 5:30, 6:15. So we'll be on at 5:30. We'll be on from 6:15, and the last fight will end at 1 o'clock in the morning, like normal. We're going straight through, baby. WNBA, MLB. We'll have the early prelims, the prelims, and the main card in the UFC. Should be fun. Going to be a good night. All right, we are off and running, Maxwell. This hockey game is a go. Tony versus Cowboy is the fight of the night, Chico, for anybody that knows anything about MMA. For real MMA fans, that's the fight of the night. Even though it's not the main event, it's not the co-main event. I don't know if we're going to beat 14 and a half units like last weekend, but We'll try. Actually, it was only 9.5 units because I had the 12-to-1 shot for a half unit, so it only counted as 6 units. But so it ended up being 9.5 units on the card. That's going to be tough to beat, unless we could land something crazy again. But yeah, well, Tony Ferguson is my favorite fighter ever of all time, so I'll be on Tony. Cowboys in my top five, though. That's the sad part. That's what's unfortunate. But I'll be on Tony.
It's pissing me off right now. I'm trying to fucking download the show and I can't find a good torrent that downloads at a fucking half decent fucking speed. I'll fucking jump through this computer and fucking piss on somebody. Oh man, anger, stop the anger. Actually, it's time for a donut. Nothing like it. Oh, there we go. Nice, half melting chocolate dip. That'll be tasty.
I like it.
Yeah, that's good. I can't play in this sub request, so don't send me for that shit.
I think, well, I don't know if everybody knows this, but Donald Cerrone cannot beat a southpaw. He has a really hard time with southpaw fighters, and he has a really hard time with anybody that pressures him. Tony Ferguson will pressure him. He will have octagon control the entire fight because all he does is move forward. And Tony Ferguson is probably the second best switch stance fighter in the UFC. So he will be in that southpaw position a lot against Cowboy, and that's going to give him problems. That and the pressure that he puts on his opponents is going to be an issue. I love Cowboy. He's on a tear, but I just don't see it. Yeah, I faded Iaquinta in that fight, man. The whole fucking world was on Iaquinta, and I was on Cowboy at plus money. Aces score update? You sure the fuck can, buddy. 77-49 Aces. The Lynx tied at 17 with the Mercury. I was on the over 5 at minus 110 in the hockey game. I didn't bet a side. Wow, what a block that was. What a save by that goalie. Holy shit. So yeah, we haven't lost. We bet over 5 every game. We haven't lost yet. We pushed.
I got the 5.5.
Yeah, Max is on the 5.5. We pushed that one game, but that was it.
Listen, even if this scoring starts slow, we just don't know. These teams have scored 4 goals in the first period against each other. They've scored 1 goal in the first period against each other. We really just don't know. So the safest way to do it is just to fucking take that fucking over.
And I didn't bet a side, but Max is on the. You're on the Bruins, Max.
What I did was I was a pussy. I took the Blues, and then
Oh, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. That's
yeah,
what I
and
meant.
then I put a half unit on the Bruins in regulation at even money.
Yeah, so I'll be rooting Max in then. I'll be rooting for goals, and I'll be rooting for the Blues. I laid off the Bruins exactly because of that reason, Robinson. It was a little hefty.
Yeah, but the regulation price is good.
Yeah, even money. They fucked me though. I took them in game 2 at even money.
True. Oh, that was the overtime game.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But in those situations, how often does the result that you want to happen in the last time happen in that time?
That's true. And I got it at the same price that you got it too. I think I got it at even money that game too.
This is why I like playing softball at night. Because I'd be focused on something else other than this hockey game. Try not to obsess about it, so I'm eating this chocolate off the fucking donut fucking whatever it was.
Get it in you, Max.
Yeah. Okay. This is as far as I'm going because I don't want to get chocolate on the floor, and Oliver will get it. That is the last thing I want. Is that little bastard eating any chocolate?
So I wrote my first breakdown for odds market that I did not give a pick for. I broke down the co-main event, but I couldn't give a pick out. Shevchenko is minus 1,200. I'm not going to tell people to lay 1,200 to pick up 100. And
But
I didn't know if,
the 12 to 1 fucking winner.
oh well, yeah, but I wasn't going to lay 1,200 for 100.
Why don't you give him a fight that you could give him a pick on?
Well, I did. I have no choice though. I got to break down the main event and the co-main event every week for odds market. So what I did was I wrote a breakdown and I told them that I didn't bet it, but I lean that the fight goes the distance at minus 110. And then in the main event, the Henry Cejudo Marlon Moraes fight is going to be off the chains. It's going to be a great fight. I think that Marlon Moraes can win the fight. I think that it's a disgrace that Henry Cejudo is the underdog coming off of beating TJ Dillashaw on steroids and Mighty Mouse. I think it's an absolute fucking disgrace that he is an even money underdog. But that said, Marlon Moraes could win the fight. So my pick was fight ends inside the distance at minus 160. I think with 25 minutes with them throwing bombs, I would be really shocked if that fight goes the distance. So that's the play that I gave out for that fight.
Well, I hope that it's a fucking glorious winner. For everybody that reads your article, and for yourself and everyone that bets it.
Thank you, buddy. We hit 6 of the last 7 on odds market. So
you hit a 12 to 1, didn't you?
Yeah, last week. Twatty in the house. What's up, buddy?
12 to 1.
What up, crackers?
What's up, Twatty Latte? Capper Investments,
I'm actually
fucking brain genius in the house. Get his
Is
motherfucking package. CapperInvestments.com. Go and buy it right now. Do you like winning on Major League Baseball? This motherfucker right here on camera, he will make it happen for you. I know it. You know it. Do it.
I gotta put you on payroll, Max. You sell it way better than me.
Yeah,
I just know what you're capable of, and bro, I see the spreadsheet every day, so I know what you do.
Max
Yeah,
is good at all. He's good at always making you feel better about yourself, isn't he?
No, he's great at that. But we came back today with a 3-0 day, thank God, because yesterday we lost over 2 units.
Yeah,
Ask me
that's what I was
if I
saying.
bet it.
That's
Ask
what
me
I was
if I bet any of it though.
I heard you didn't. Why do you pick and choose and not just do it every day?
Because you want to know why? Because I spent the whole day writing the breakdown for the Cejudo fight, and I didn't even realize, it didn't even occur to me that I didn't bet anything today until I started getting ready for the show, and I was like, oh, I didn't bet anything today. And then by that point, you had already had one winner. I didn't even know games were happening early today. I thought the whole card was at night. So by that point, you had one winner, and then when I came on, the Yankee game had already started, and I was going to look for a better price to get on the Yankees live in the first 5, but then it was -1.5. I don't know, at like minus 120 or something like that. So I had already missed the boat on that play. And then what was the third play you won?
The third play wasn't a package play. It was just a member play. It was Houston first 5 with Verlander.
Oh, okay. That happened. That was another early game, though, right?
It was.
Yeah, so I was already fucking done by then.
We found a little niche, I'll tell you. There's no doubt that these first 5s, what we're finding is this little quirk where we're getting the better offense, we're getting the better starter, and as long as we can get it less than 130, we're taking it, and we're winning all those. Where we're losing is these fucking bullpen blow-ups. We'll have a big lead going into the 8th and the 9th, and the fucking bullpens will blow up. Those are our only losses.
You've been laying off team totals?
We've been rolling with first 5s. Again, give us the better offense, give us the better starter, less than 130, and we're taking it. And those have been hidden.
They're setting these fucking team totals every night at 5 and 5.5 now.
I know. And I'm a little bitch about 4.5. I hate doing 4.5. Much less 5.5. So I have been, like, we were riding the Twins and we were killing with the Twins, but now they're 4.5, 5.5 every night.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, you have a hard time swallowing a 5, doing a 4.5 or a 5.
I'm surprised that you weren't on the Rangers that first 5 under 7 or under 6.5, whatever it was.
Yeah, if it were 7, I probably would have been under it, or I would have been on it, but we'll see. Yeah, we're coming back, so it's all good. So today, I think I think he wins that pretty easily. That's my.
I don't think he wins it easily because Marlon Moraes he's a killer, man.
Yeah.
But I think it's a disgrace that he's even money and Moraes is the favorite at -125. That's incredible.
Cejudo right now is just on top of his game. He really is.
I completely agree. I agree. I mean, he beat the second best fighter of this generation, and he beat TJ, who at the time was the number 4 pound for pound fighter in the world on steroids, and he knocked him out in the first round.
Yeah, and then it's so tough the Ferguson fight. They're like just like you. Both of them are 2 of my top 5 favorite fighters.
Yeah, I love him, man. I love him. I think that Cowboy's going to have problem with Tony's pressure.
No doubt.
I think he's going to have problem when Tony is in that southpaw stance because he's constantly switching his stances up. And Cowboy historically has had a really tough time with southpaws.
Tony's pressure is unbelievable.
Yeah, and Cowboy has an issue with that.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. It should be the main event, man. Fuck those title fights.
And Valentina should be whatever the fuck she is.
She's -1,200. She's gonna fucking slaughter Jessica.
I agree. I think she's the best in the world. I mean, maybe what's her name?
Yeah.
But she's ridiculous. Her speed and she's unbelievable.
Yeah, man. She's a bull too.
And I kind of think she's hot for being strong like that. Normally, I don't like them strong women.
Yeah, she's got like a weird fuck me vibe. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that. And it's a shame because Jessica Eyes had a really good year and a half too. But I mean, there's levels to this game, and she's gonna have a tough time.
Yeah.
But I think the future champion of the strawweight division is Tatiana Suarez. I think she is gonna fuck Nina Ansaroff up bad, worse than Shevchenko and I.
Yeah, I don't know that other girl. I know.
Yeah,
I don't know her.
she's unbelievable. She's unbelievable, Twatty. She's unbelievable.
But her opponent, I don't know.
Yeah, Nina Ansaroff. Yeah, she's okay, but she's gonna, if she wins this fight, she's gonna fight Jessica Andrade, unless they book the rematch first between Rose and Andrade.
Max, Edwin Jackson is maybe the worst pitcher I don't want to say ever seen. He's so bad, dude. How do they keep running him out there? Oh, Max left.
Yeah, he got up.
Talk about an easy pick. First five. Hap is no good, really, but first five, you give me the Yanks offense with Hap versus Edwin Jackson. I mean, it's pretty much a no-brainer.
I think that whole card is unbelievable. They finally put together a really good card. I think the Aljamain Sterling Pedro Munoz fight is going to be good. The Peter Yan Jimmy Rivera fight is going to be good. There are so many good fights this weekend, man. It's going to be awesome.
I agree. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
What time's it all start?
The early prelims start at 6 o'clock, basically, and then the prelims start at 8, and then the main card starts at 10. So basically, from like 6 to 1 in the morning.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we'll be going 7-8 hours again.
Yeah, I'll be on at like 5:30. I'll be on at about 5:30, and we should have a bunch of people. I'm thinking we should have more people than we had last night. We almost had 50 heads last night.
Huh.
And we basically hovered around like 43 for the most of the night.
Yeah, Robinson. Edwin's been around. Hey, he's made money, so good for him. God bless him. You play 16 fucking for 16 teams, however long he's pitched, 15 years. He's had to have made $30 million.
I don't even know, Twatty. I don't even know what team that guy plays on.
Yeah, he's a Blue Jay, but he's on a different team every year, so that really is irrelevant. But good for him. I don't know how he keeps. He's not number 5 starter, really. I mean, he's bad. He would probably be a number 3 on a minor league team or a number 2.
Minor league.
Good for him. He made some money.
So it's 2-1 Rangers in the third inning. So that under 6.5 is still going strong. You think Minnesota turned the corner and they're going to start smashing these team totals again?
Probably. Minnesota, what's going to happen is they're going to regress pitching-wise, there's no doubt. Odorizzi's leading the AL and ERA. Take Odorizzi, I mean, come on. He's been a journeyman. He's not a bad pitcher, but he's not, hey, we're going to lead the AL and ERA guy. And then Barrios, obviously Barrios is probably their best pitcher. But their other guys aren't any fucking good. So they'll come back to earth because they're pitching. And then, of course, their pen blew it last night. Their pen was supposed to be bad coming into the season, and they've kind of overachieved. So, but their bats are – and then they got Nelly Cruz back 2 or 3 nights ago. You got Jonathan Scope hitting in the 8-hole. I mean, they're loaded. Kepler and Crone and fucking Rosario and Polanco and Nelly Cruz. And Scope. They're loaded. So yeah, they'll continue to hit. I foresee that their games starting to really. really go over as their pitching starts to come back to earth. They'll continue to hit.
Who have you been riding right now?
Minnesota. We've been
The
riding
Red Sox too, right?
A little bit. The two we've been really riding is Minnesota and the Dodgers. Anytime we took our first loss on the Dodgers, what was it, 2 nights ago? For the first time against a righty, and I don't know, we probably won 10 in a row. Every time the Dodgers face a righty, we just play them. And see, we play them in like at least a team total over, or a first 5, or a full game over. But we have to get on the Dodgers against righties. It's printing money. Righties can't get them out because you got Jock Peterson, you got Max Muncy, you got Verdugo, you got Bellinger, you got Seager, and then you still got fucking Justin Turner, he's a righty, but he's a good hitter. And
Right.
then you surround all those lefties around him. They're unbelievable. And then they can pitch. Urea and Ryu and Maeda and Kershaw still got a whip at basically 1. They're fucking good.
The Angels have been putting up runs for the last 2 weeks a lot, I've noticed.
It's like I was saying. Ohtani is a fucking stud. He's unbelievable. He's made that lineup, and he's just going to continue to get better. But that guy can hit for power, can hit for average. He fucking he spits on pitches. He takes walks. I mean, he's really good.
I thought I had a winner last night after the show. With two outs and a man on third, the Oakland A's were down 1 run. I got them like plus 115. It was the 8th inning. They score 2 runs with 2 outs. We take the 9-8 lead going into the 9th inning. And then in the 9th inning, Oakland walks the bases loaded, walks in the tying run, and then they go to extra innings, and the Angels win 10-9. I thought I got on the perfect time, man. And they couldn't get it done.
What number did you get? Like plus
115, I think. It was like plus 230 when I went to click the number. And then they got the guy from second got to third. And when he was on third, they were only hanging like plus 115. But they scored the 2 runs. They did what they had to do. They went into the 9th inning up a run. And then they walked the fucking guy in to tie the game in the 9th. It goes to extra innings. And then I lose 10-9. I still think I made the right play, even though I lost the bet.
Yeah. But how about the Pens? The Pens are unbelievable. They're just they've been killing me. I'm sure they've been killing a lot of people.
Yeah.
But most people know now what teams to not do full games with, because of the fucking Pens. I mean, this is the worst I think I've ever seen the bullpens. The thing is none of these guys in the Pens are throwing strikes, which is the killer. You come in and you walk the first guy, or the first 2 guys. You walk the first guy, throw a wild pitch. These guys the control is a big issue for these guys. But
right.
I can't believe Kendrys Morales is hitting in the middle of this fucking Yankees order.
Gin Rummy says that
fucking terrible.
The Angels currently sit with the best weighted runs created plus in the league this year. They opened at minus 116. Too much value lost for me.
Yeah, I mean they can hit. They can definitely hit.
Yeah, Oakland. Max said that he was on the Oakland team total over 4.5 at minus 110, I think.
What was that, Jeff?
Max said that he was on the Oakland team total over 4.5 at -110. I think I have it at even money. I didn't bet it, but it's sitting at 4.5 at even money.
Yeah, I mean, that's something mentally for me that I just 4.5s, and it's just me being a bitch. 4.5s, I try to look for other angles, and I probably leave money on the table all the time. But
I was looking at the runs scored this year. There's like 12 teams right now that average over 5 runs a game.
yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. There's a lot of good offenses out there. Like the Brewers are stacked. And then obviously the Twins, the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Dodgers, all those guys are stacked. The Cardinals are stacked. I'll tell you, my team is just really hitting the ball now. The Pirates. Pittsburgh? I mean, yeah, they got 2 rookies in the number 1 and number 2 hole. Newman and Reynolds. Josh Bell's MVP candidate. You got Marte there. Melky Cabrera is just killing the ball. He's over 300. They've done this without Polanco, who's just coming back. Corey Dickerson's not back yet, and Diaz behind the plate is going to take Francisco's job. They have a nice lineup, not a ton of power, but a lot of good average guys. They're a team that, and I even said to my guys today, how many times am I going to say the Pirates have a good offense and not bet them? Because I didn't bet them again today. They fucking got six or 7 off the Braves.
Do you ever bet like Pete, like Loshak does with the second half money line plays?
No, none of my books. I use like 3 books mainly, and none of them they don't offer that.
Me either. Yeah, me either.
The other thing my books don't offer, which kills me, is first 5 team totals.
Amen, bro. You're preaching to the fucking choir there.
Yeah, I love those. I hit those at a high rate, but I can't get them.
Me either. For over a year now, I can't get them.
How's the campaign going?
What?
How's the campaign going? Did you give up on the campaign?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been, you know what, bro? That's a good call. I got to start that up again. It's been like weeks since I stopped checking that out.
As you get more viewers, we get more people to join the cult.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's ridiculous. But you know what, Twatty? It wasn't just them. Bet Online, Sports Betting AG, last year didn't have first 5 team totals. I can't find them anywhere.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yep. So what's going on, Cody, Robinson? Who else is in there? Just you two talking to each other, looks like.
It looks like these teams are playing defense tonight. This might be the first time that we don't get an over 5 in this series.
Wow. That Boston guy just did a hand pass right through the blue in the slot.
Yeah. And I'm on the Minnesota Lynx, and I already cost myself a unit by not taking the aces. I'm really pissed about that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to just tail you on that shit. I can't bring myself to I can watch a game, but there's no way I'm going to watch it to, study it and fucking be good at betting it. There's no way.
Yeah, do you think that the Yankees are going to fuck themselves up when Judge and Stanton, all these guys come back?
No. That fucking lineup is unbelievable. They got Hicks back. Didi comes back tomorrow.
He's the best player on the team, I think, bro.
I don't know. I mean, what about Andujar?
I think, if you're talking about all around, like everything, the fielding, everything, I think you don't think he's the best player on that team? Who would you say
I don't
is?
know. I mean,
One of the two bombers?
well, no. I mean, Judge would be because Judge plays a good right field.
Yeah, that's true. He's got an arm, bro.
And obviously he can hit. He can't run really.
Right.
Like Didi can run a little bit.
He strikes out 200
But Judge is a bomber. Plus, such is our game now.
Yeah.
As much as I feel like an old head, but there's no situational hitting left. There's a lot of things, but that's the way the game is now.
You remember the days
Goose is back.
when nobody?
What up?
Yeah, Goose is back. He's hanging out. That was the hammer play. The ace, a Goose, bro. I know, bro. I tried to get on the first quarter. They wouldn't offer the line. I was greedy. I didn't want to lay 4.5. I wanted to lay 2, and they come out and start the game 19-2, and they just buried me and never gave me a fucking shot. I feel you, bro. But hopefully we got this Lynx money. I bet the Lynx, they're up 8 right now. I took them on the money line -120. I got them for more than a unit. So if this Boston game goes down for a half unit, it's not the end of the world. But Twatty, you remember the days when like nobody struck out 200 times a year?
Yeah, and I also remember the days when people were stealing 100 bases. Vince Coleman used to steal 100 bases every year. Now no one steals. It just makes me crazy because someone like Marte, for instance, his success rate. I mean, I would have to look it up, but I'm sure it's 80 or 90%, or at least 80, and they don't do it. I don't understand. It's a bloop and a blast is what everyone's going for.
Yep, you're right.
But the situational hitting is what's pissing me off. That's the thing. Okay, you got a guy on third base with no outs. You can't strike out twice and then ground out. You have to find a way to hit the ball to the right side or get a sac fly. I mean, it's you have to be able to do that. And that part of the game's completely gone. Guy on second base with no outs or 1 out, hit the ball to the right side of the field. Because we know we don't bunt anymore. No one can bunt, which is I'm cool with, but the situational hitting is terrible.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're getting pick up this third win here with the Yanks.
What did you take the first 5 -1/2 run?
Yeah.
Nice. So they got like their pitchers are getting the job done, huh?
Yeah. And they're without their ace.
They were talking about that guy was 2 weeks ago was the leading candidate to start the American League in the All-Star game. He was like 9-1.
Tanaka?
No, German.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's had a good year. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they still have a good staff. I mean, Big Maple. You know Big Maple yet? Because the aunt would make fun of you. You remember?
No, I have no idea who that is.
Paxton at home is literally unhittable. You know, you got Tanaka, and they still don't have their ace. He's going to hopefully come. Well, now Severino. Who knows when he's coming back?
Do they think they're going to see him this year?
I haven't heard. I pretty much blocked him out because he hasn't been playing.
He's hands down the best pitcher on the team, you think?
Yeah, he's their ace. But again, not to go back to my Pirates, they're another team. They've had the two things. They had the hardest schedule in baseball, and they had the most injuries. They're missing their number 1 and number 2 pitcher.
What's up, Andrew? What's up, Polo? Twatty Polo says, what are your thoughts for the Oakland game tonight? You got a lean or anything?
I always ride the hot team, and Oakland's really hot. They can really hit. So I'd have to really dig into the numbers, but that would be my initial thought. Team totals, something along those lines.
Well, the total is 4.5 at even money to the over, Polo, and I'm looking at Oakland with Fires on the mound is plus 110, and Skaggs is minus 125 for the
Man,
Angels.
Those two pitchers. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, I would
Well,
be looking like
the total's 9.5. Matt, what do you think about that? You think it goes over 9.5?
I mean, probably. Probably. What's the first five? Is it if the first five's 4.5? I would like that better. It's probably 5 though.
5.5.
Ooh, yeah, it's too high. I'm
Yeah.
just so fucking picky with these numbers. I guess I have to be.
Yeah,
But
that's how I am, man, with everything, and I get made fun of all the time.
I mean, I see both of those guys getting lit up. Both have really good offenses. So I would probably look at maybe both team totals, maybe the full game.
Yeah, both are 4.5.
Right. You got to figure one of those teams is getting there anyway. So if you bet them both, you're getting one, and you may get two.
That's fair. That's a fair point. What about Fires and Skaggs strikeout props?
Oh Jesus!
Fires is 3.5, and
Jesus.
over is plus 110.
Jesus, that's fucking terrible. So basically, what they're saying is they don't expect him to go more than 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tyler Skaggs is 5.5, and the over is even money.
Yeah, so they're expecting him to go 5 innings, probably.
This is what I'm cooking up right now, boys. Oh yeah.
What do you got there?
Look at that steak. Look at the marble.
Christ.
It's got a beautiful marble to it. I like it.
Tony.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm obviously not grilling like Ant, but definitely Mr. Entertainment inspired. So gotta go cook these pieces of meat. I'll be back in a little bit.
Get that in you, bro.
Damn straight, boys. Be back.
All right. Tony B, what's up, buddy?
What's the other? There's what, one or two other late games?
I think there's only one other one. I think it's the San Diego game. Yeah, the Nats in San Diego. You got Corbin going for the Nats and Lucchesi, which I love the name, by the way. I'm Italian. You got Lucchesi going for the Padres. The Padres are minus 114. The comeback on the Nats is even money, and the total is 7.5 over minus 120.
Yeah, I didn't give it out or didn't give it to my guys, but I mean, I like Lucchesi a lot, and I really, really like San Diego's offense. I think it's getting better, and they have 2 guys in the middle of the lineup that are really hitting with men on base, and Hosmer and Machado.
How good is Corbin, buddy?
And Corbin's looking like shit lately.
Well, the Padres team total is 3.5 over minus 120.
Yeah. I mean, again, I didn't make it as a play, but
the guys in the chat are just asking for your opinion, you know.
But I try to stay away from team total overs if they're the home team and they're the favorite.
Because you don't get up in the 9th, right?
Exactly. So when I take team totals, it's always exclusively for the away team, but 3.5. I mean, their offense is really coming together. I really like their team. They have a good bullpen. They have good young pitchers. They have pop. They're a good team. I probably would like that money line and that team total over both. Now the Nats can
what
really.
Do you think
I got none of that, Jay.
What do you think about the run line at plus 190? I said, what do you think about the run line at plus 190? You think that's worth taking a flyer on?
No, I'll tell you why. Just this little tip, not that people don't know this, but in low total games, if you got a total of 7, they're basically telling you not to take a run line. They're basically telling you a team's not going to win by 2 runs. I mean, that's just common sense. If you have a total of 11, you can feel free to take a run line. That's not to say they won't cut the run line, but the math tells you that I don't know, the game theory tells you that someone isn't winning by 2 runs, that it's going to be a 1-run game.
Plus, they're a home team, right? So you probably wouldn't want to take the run line out for a home team.
Exactly. So I wouldn't be opposed to that. It would just have to be plus 200 or whatever.
So I got strikeout props for both those pitchers, and Lucchesi is over 5.5 at plus 110, and Corbin is over 6.5 at minus 160.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't know about that because the way he's pitching, he may only be in there. I don't know. It's tough to say.
I can get that's high, right? Under 6.5 strikeouts is plus 125.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. The thing about Corbin is he's kind of a feast or famine. He's got a nasty slider, so he will get a lot of punch-outs. But if you're laying off that slider, he's going to be behind in the count, and he's going to walk a shit ton of people.
Cody AV says Corbin bounces back. That's the only thing I know. He's coming off a bad start. Corbin is nasty.
He is nasty. But Cody, the thing about his last start wasn't that he got hit. Everyone fucking gets hit. I noticed his MPH was down a little bit more than it. When he was with Arizona, he was like a 94, 95 mile per hour guy. And then last start, he was down. So that's the only thing. But Cody's right. I mean, especially his slider. I mean, that's a wipeout slider. The right-handers can't hit it. They bury it on their back foot, and they're fucked. So he does get a lot of strikeouts, but I like that plus 125 under 6. Or was it 6.5? What was it? 6.5?
6.5. So you need 7 strikeouts to beat you.
I kind of like that under at plus money.
Alex says Kepler just hit his 3rd home run of the night.
Love Kepler. So good. So good. He's one of my favorite players. Twins their offense is ridiculous. Do you remember at the beginning of the year, Jay, what I said about the Twins?
Yeah, you said their offense was going to be sick and their pitching staff not so much.
Yeah, and half of it was true. I can't believe they did all that without Nelly Cruz for a while.
So Lucchese's they're minus 112 to win the game, right? But you could take them. Will the home team bat in the 9th inning? No, at plus 130. So isn't that basically the same thing as them winning?
Well, it could be tied.
I forgot stuff in.
Yeah.
Grow the stakes. So.
What's Cody asking here? What do you think that's one give up on Harper and sign Corbin? Do you think Harper is average? Well, average, I don't think Harper's average. Although I'm with you. I don't really like Harper at all. It's just, I mean, his batting average isn't that important anymore, but it's terrible. The one thing is people are afraid of it to pitch to him because of his name, so he still does walk a lot. So his on-base percentage is pretty good, but I'm with you. In the Corbin signing, I don't know. It's not turning out good, but like you say, he's a good pitcher, so it may turn out to be okay. But right now, yeah, But it's good for them they didn't spend that money on Harper because he wasn't worth it. Max, what do you do in the oven on those?
No, I got this really good pan from the shopping channel. It's perfect for cooking everything. So I'm just fucking putting some fries in the oven. So I want to make sure it's ready at the same time because I'm only going to cook the steaks for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. So
I got this really good cooking pan from the shopping network. Is that what you said?
yeah,
That's what
it's literally like you could use it to cook anything in the fucking world, and all you need is a fucking wet paper towel to fucking clean it. It's
Bro,
the easiest fucking thing to clean. It is perfect for a guy like me.
I love you on like 15 different levels.
Yo, you gotta fucking have good shit to cook with. It just fucking makes your food taste better.
Yeah, my parents have a couple of. They're like copper pots, right?
Yeah. Like, these things are fucking gonna last forever. They're perfect for, you can make scrambled eggs, omelets, fucking steaks, pasta, everything. Like, anything you want to make, you can make it on there. I don't think there's anything that I've looked up that I can't make. There's a whole fucking book on the whole recipes. So
Sean says Max just discovered copper pans.
yeah, they're fantastic. But I did hit the parlay that I tailed on J Money, so that was pretty nice. I'm feeling good about that.
Nice.
With Minnesota up by fucking 12, I'm feeling good about that.
Did
I hit the money line for minus 130.
Oh, you bet that when we were on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I got it for a couple units, so hopefully we get it home.
Yeah, I'm only on it for freaking $50, so.
I'm on that fucking hockey game for $50, but I don't feel very good about our over right now.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Worry about it at the end of the second period if it's 0-0. I think that the scoring is going to pick up. There's a lot of good chances by Boston at the end of the period. They could have very easily been up 2-0. So when the post is robbing you multiple times in 3 minutes of play, that just means that you're honing in on those goals, and the goals will come. And the counter attack by St. Louis has been admirable right now. They're getting the puck into the offensive zone. I think that they're going to break the fucking schneid and get that fucking donut off the board also. So I think goals will be scored in the second period.
Cody AV says air fryers are still the shit. I never had an air fryer, but they look cool as fuck though.
Yeah, they work. They're really good, especially when you do wings. They take all the fucking grease out of it, and French fries and stuff like that. Stuff that you would normally cook in a deep fryer. What's that?
You have one?
Fuck no, I don't have one. I don't remember the last time I cooked at home. Years.
Yeah, I just need to eat these so they don't fucking go to waste. So
they look good though.
Yeah, no, definitely nice cuts. So we'll see if I can fucking make them just fucking proper, right on point, without having to use the electric thermometer.
Well, now let's talk about the seasoning. Like, what's going on that bad boy?
Just a little bit of olive oil and butter and garlic in the pan, and a little bit of Montreal steak spice on it, and I'm gonna let it go.
That's that. You know what? That sounds like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, so that's the way you got to do it with something like this. You want to like have enough seasoning so that even if you fuck up on the steak and leave it in there for 30 seconds too long, you still get the good taste all the way through.
I like it.
Okay.
Hey, Max, when's Bichette coming up?
Pardon me?
When's Bichette coming up?
The cock soup shed, what?
When is Bichette coming up?
I don't know.
Thanks for all your Toronto insight. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I mean, is he in AAA?
I have no idea.
Bo Bichette.
Yeah, I have no idea. I think he's in AA. Maybe he's in AAA. He could be injured for all I know. I don't know if they want to bring him up in this atmosphere right now. I think that all this losing and Marcus Stroman being a little fucking baby is going to have a bad impact on the young guys. So
Right.
I'm actually hoping that the Jays trade Stroman and then bring up guys like Bichette and bring up Pearson and guys like that. So okay, yeah, he is in AAA, says Robinson. So
Oh, he's in
But-
Buffalo. Buffalo's their AAA?
yeah, Buffalo's the AAA, but I think that Bichette's behind Biggio and Vladdy Guerrero, obviously in development. I think that it's going to still be another year before we see the best out of Bo Bichette. It's just my opinion, though. All right, be back.
So we got a rain delay in Texas, somebody said. Sean said.
I'm going to go to the Twins game, I guess. Jay, I basically told all the members that you're going to be in the football, giving football picks, so you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure that my guys that came over still. I just want to make sure everybody still buys the package, and nobody just bounces on me because I'm giving out the secondary picks on the members chat. But yeah, I'm down to do it.
None of my guys have. None of the baseball guys have.
Yeah, so that I'm down. As long as that happens, I'm definitely down, bro. Oh, it's back on. The Texas game is back on, Alex says. There you go. Who do we got for the late game, Jay? Well, Twatty and I really haven't bet anything, bud.
Well, that San Diego game is the one that has me the most interested. I mean, I kind of like the money line. I like their team total over. And then what was that other prop that was plus money?
Oh, the strikeout prop, under 6.5 strikeouts for Corbin at plus 125.
I don't mind that. I wish we could get it at like 7 at even money. So that's all they're giving you?
Yeah, that's it. That's all they're giving me. But you know what? I might take a shot with the Padres at minus 110, Twatty.
Yeah, I don't mind that. And I like their team total as well.
Yeah, Trig says, Matt, where have you been? You're missing in action. Fucking men, Trig.
Who, me?
Yeah. Well, I don't know why you're not in this fucking chat. I mean, not the chat, on the show with me every night.
Oh, Jesus. I'm getting schooled like a schoolboy here.
You should be on with me every night, bro. Every night. Got you, bro. Steve's jumping on it, bro. I don't know what that means. Yeah, so I'm going to take a shot with the Padres because Twatty doesn't mind it. So I'm going to take a shot with that. And I got the links, Trig. I got the links, and I got over 5 in the Bruins game. Oh, St. Louis gets on the board, huh? So I don't know much about hockey, but supposedly if St. Louis wins this game, it would be, if they win this series, it would be like storybook, huh? Somebody said they were the last place team at some point during the year, and they haven't won a cup in like forever, right?
Yeah. Have they ever won one?
Oh, they might have never won one. I don't know. See, I'm not versed in fucking hockey. I wish I was. But that's good. We got an early goal, man, a minute into the second period. So hopefully we could get some goals on the board here. You're being from Pittsburgh, you're not like a huge Penguins fan, Twatty?
I was for years and years and years, and I still watch the Penguins. But no, I don't bet on them. Penguins fans are spoiled. They've been so good for so long that, like, you go to the games, there isn't even excitement, at the games anymore, and I don't know. I still love them. Make no mistake.
So, like, who's more popular in the city of Pittsburgh, Big Ben or Sidney Crosby?
Shit. You serious?
It's football. It's got to be football, right?
No.
No.
Fuck. Sid is a legend.
Wow.
Sid is one of the best players of all time. He's a great guy.
You see,
You know,
this is going to bring us to an interesting discussion.
he
So
good.
me and you are older, right? You're like what, 5 or 6 years older than me. I'm 38, right?
Yeah.
So when you and I were growing up, it was football and it was just the rest. Maybe because you live in Pittsburgh, it was a little different because the Pens are so big there. But in general, in the United States, it was football and then the other three sports, right? Would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I was watching a show on the Fantasy Sports Network a couple weeks ago, and there's a host there that's like our age, and then he has like two young interns that are in college, and he asked them both if you had to rank the most popular sports in the United States now based on your college experience. You kids are the younger generation. Who would it be? They all chose basketball. They both chose basketball as number one, and they chose baseball as number two, football as number three, and I'm sorry, hockey is number three, and football is number four. Is that humanly possible? Could
But
it change that much?
no, but it was your specific question. Yes, Pittsburgh is a football town. It's yes, but you asked the difference between a saint in Sidney Crosby and a
Right.
piece of shit Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, does the city hate him because of the race
Ben?
thing?
Well, he was accused twice, and he's a diva. He's a fucking diva, is what he is, and he's known around town for being the cheapest motherfucker out there, and that he cheats on his wife. Not that NFL players don't do that,
Right.
but he's a terrible leader. He's just, and then you have Sidney Crosby, who you can't say anything bad about Sidney Crosby. There's just you can't. You know, he's a great citizen in the community. He's one of the best players of all time. But yes, Pittsburgh is still Steelers still reign supreme in the city. It's just you gave a bad example in regards to Ben.
Now, Sean said the young kids, it's all shows basketball. It's a Showtime sport. And then he said surprise soccer wasn't chosen. Yeah, they didn't choose soccer in the top four, but both of them chose the NBA over football, and I was like stunned.
Yeah, no, I got you. And actually, and I love basketball. It's my favorite sport. But I kind of like the old school, not trying to be that old guy. But I don't like this. You shoot 73 pointers again. Like I don't find that exciting.
Yeah.
You know, in the 90s, people would go to the hole, and they had a mid-range game. They'd either go all the way to the hole and try to dunk on you, or they would get fucked up, get fouled, or they would have a nice mid-range game. Now it's just all 3-pointers. All like each team shooting 53 pointers a game.
Yeah, Steph Curry changed the game, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, we got baseball news for you, Twatty. The Braves just signed Keuchel.
Yeah. And then the Cubs signed Kimbrel.
So that's big.
I don't know. It's like I thought Newcomb was a really good pitcher for the Braves last year. Now he's in the fucking pen. I don't know how much better Keuchel is than Newsom. I don't know. That's interesting.
Robinson says Reggie Miller changed the game. I understand where you're going with that, but I think I have to disagree. I think the game was still the game, even though Reggie was a freak. I think Steph has like literally between Steph and James Harden, I think they like revolutionized the sport going forward. What do you think about that, Swati? You think Reggie Miller changed the game?
I don't know. I mean, Daryl Morey pretty much changed the game. And he's a GM for the Rockets. He did all the fucking analytics and said, "This is how you should play. A 20-foot shot is a bad shot. You either shoot a layup or you shoot a three." And he drafted that way, and then that's how his team started playing. This was like 8 years ago, and now almost all the teams have gone that way. That's why you got the big men out there on the 3-point line. And it's so funny when you hear Shaq say, "I would average 40 points a game," and I think, well, wait, you're getting fucking old. Are you senile? And then I think, who would check Shaq? Like, seriously, there's 4 guys in the league that could check Shaq right now. Like,
I agree.
Drummond could check him. Fucking who else?
If you took Draymond off the Warriors and you inserted Shaq, they would win 10 championships in a row.
Who else would get a rebound with Shaq on the floor in this day and age? Now, he couldn't guard these fives that are out, shooting 3-pointers. They go right past them.
Right. Probably Towns.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it, though. I don't know. What do you think about Anthony Davis?
Maybe AD. There's Joel Embiid probably could.
Sean said, if you really want to know what changed the game, it was outlawing hand checks. My mom could get to the hole in today's NBA. But I completely agree with that, Sean. But they all get to the hole just to pass it out to a wide open guy that shoots a three.
That's amazing.
Robinson said Zach Randolph could guard Shaq with his eyes closed.
Oh, Shaq would turn around with that elbow and just dunk on everybody right now.
Yeah.
But again, in fairness, he couldn't guard anybody.
No, he couldn't guard. Yeah, he couldn't guard any of them. But what is it? If you go 1 for 3, if you shoot 33% from 3, it's better than shooting 50% from 2. Is that what it is?
I don't know the stats, but again, this is what Daryl Morey did. He figured all this shit out. And I agree with it. There's nothing worse than shooting a 22-footer when you could either go to the hole or step back 2 feet and shoot a 3. So it kind of makes sense, but I don't know. I don't like the game the way it is personally.
Yeah, right now it seems like it's changed forever with these kids, man.
And I'll tell you what I don't like either is the fouling. Like, you can't touch somebody without it being a flagrant 1 or a flagrant 2.
I agree.
Man, remember the Bad Boys? Holy fuck.
I grew up around here when the old school Knicks with Charles Oakley and Anthony Mason, they'd get fouled out by halftime.
Yeah, and then the Bad Boys had like Rick Mahorn, Dennis Rodman.
Lambier was a fucking lunatic.
I mean, it doesn't have to be that bad, but now you just skim somebody's head trying to block the ball, and then it's fucking flagrant 1.
I think everybody in the chat could agree that at least 10 times they said to themselves, how is that a foul last night? Like, we can all agree on that.
How about the fucking okay, and I'll be done. I'm doing an ant rant. How about the end of games? You give these fucking teams 10 goddamn timeouts, so they use them all at the end of the game. And there's clearly we got to go to review every ball that's close to the fucking out of bounds. You got to do 3 of those. Whose fingernail did it go off? Then you got the timeout. The end of games will take a half a fucking hour. The last 2 minutes take like 15 minutes.
Yeah. It's almost as bad as college now.
It's terrible.
College basketball is the worst. Somebody in our chat this past college basketball season was up 20 with a minute and a half left and lost.
Yeah. I lost an over. There was a minute and a half left, and I had a 20-point under.
Oh, it was you. That's right. Yeah.
And they scored 20, 21 points or 22 points in a minute and a half. It was, okay, we foul them, then they come down and make a three. We foul them, they make their free throws, they come down and make a free. We foul them, it was unbelievable. That was probably one of my worst beats ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to love watching the Knicks, man. You remember when the Knicks would play the Bulls and the score would be 91-87 final?
Yeah. Well, no one was shooting three-pointers either.
Yep, that shit is gone.
There was one year Larry Bird, and I don't want to misquote, but it was like he made like 23 pointers in a year or something. If he was playing now, he would be shooting like 7 a game.
Yeah, in the early 90s generation, Reggie Miller was Steph Curry.
He was.
He was the only one that would be back there raining threes on your head all fucking night long.
But again, he didn't even shoot them nearly as often.
Right. And Steph's father too. Wasn't Del Curry a beast from three?
Yeah, but that was literally all he did.
Yeah.
Like Reggie Miller would go to the hole. You know, he was tough. He would go to the hole and try to dunk it or lay it in. Del Curry just stood out there and made threes.
So what do you think, Twatty? Do you think that the Raptors are going to win this series up 2-1 and Durant is confirmed out for game 4, confirmed?
So they actually have to be an underdog in the series now, right?
It's even money right now. I can get the Warriors at even money down 2-1, but I'm afraid because I have a feeling Durant's not coming back like at all. Oh, Carlos, good call, Carlos. I forgot about Ray Allen. Yeah, Dan Marley. Yeah, but Steve Nash was not a good 3-point shooter. He shot them, but he wasn't Marley. He wasn't.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'll let you know what. I'm going to check the all-time 3 mark right now.
I think he was 40%, wasn't he? Because I thought he was one of those 40, 50, 90 guys. 43 from 3, 50 from the field, and 90 from the line. But yeah, those teams were fun to watch with him, and they had Sean Marion. And what's that? They had Amari.
Hang on, I gotta look for better stats.
I'm just saying in percentage. I'm not saying like how many he made, because again, there wasn't even a lot even made back.
Oh, okay, I got it.
I'm just talking about. I think he shot a high percentage.
Well, the top 10 right now, as they sit, is Ray Allen, Reggie Miller. Steph Curry is already 3rd all time.
Well, that's in makes, right?
He's going to absolutely smash, yeah, in 3-point shots made, yeah. That's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Steve Nash is 22nd, and he's about 1,000 behind Curry. But you're right. I mean, he's 22nd all time. That's good.
But what I was saying was just how the percentage he shot.
Yeah, I'm trying to find percentage.
You could just look up his stats on Basketball Reference.
Oh, that's true.
So who's on the Padres tonight in the chat? Anyone going to roll with me? Matter of fact, I got to put in that bet.
His career, he's 43%.
That's got to be the top 5 all time, right?
That's fucking ridiculous.
That may be.
I don't know, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. He's 49% from the field, 90% from the free throw line, and 43% from 3. Holy shit.
Yeah, like I said, he was one of those like 40, 50, 90 guys. Like he had a lot of seasons.
And he averaged 9 assists for his career.
I think he won 2 MVPs.
That's crazy, bro. He's better. You know why I didn't think to myself? Because he only averaged 14 points a game for his career.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's like, when you think about it, that's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the Lynx up 9. Nice. So maybe we'll scratch a unit and a half profit out of this night so far. Because I think this Boston total is going down.
What's up, Alex? Vaughn Polo, Ron Lofton, Ron Crawford. Nice. Tell you what, Minnesota can really hit. Trevor Bauer's tough. They got him for 5 already. Damn, they kept Bauer in all the way into the 8th, giving up 5 runs. He's got 115 pitches, and he's still in there.
So the Twins are up 5-3 right now in the 8th. They are minus 700 on the money line.
Yeah, their pen blew up yesterday.
Yeah, Trig, you're right, man. It's awesome. And Saturday should be crazy. We should have a shit ton of people Saturday.
I'll be on at like 6 or 7.
Oh, what happened that night, bro? Did you hate fuck a big broad that night?
I didn't hate fuck a big broad. She wasn't, but I did, but I didn't hate fuck her.
Oh, that's good.
But she wasn't as fat as I expected.
Well, that's good.
The bed didn't break.
Nothing wrong with a big woman, though.
She did weigh less than me.
We are not prejudiced. We welcome all women are beautiful.
No, actually, she wasn't big at all.
No, dear Slayer. This is the first year that I have not bet the Derby, I have not bet the Preakness, and I will not bet the Belmont. First time, literally, in 20 years. Because I'm not driving to the track. I got into a huge fight with FanDuel over it. I'm like, how are you not offering odds for the Derby? They said you can go to our sister site, NJ Bets, which is the track site in New Jersey, and put money in there. That's our sister site. I said, so you're telling me I got like 10 grand in my FanDuel account, and you can't just move it over for me? I have to deposit more money? And she was like, yeah. I said, suck a bag of dicks. So for spite, I did not bet the Derby, Preakness, and I won't bet the Belmont. But I will watch it, and I will root for you guys in the chat on Saturday.
Oh, so that goes down on Saturday as well?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What time?
Usually about 6:30 is the post time. I've been to the Belmont Stakes like every time there was a Triple Crown possibility. since like 1998. So I was there for American Pharaoh. Place went absolutely berserk. Belmont's only about an hour away from me, I'd say, probably. You know, Carlos, I didn't even look at the line, buddy. If I'm being completely honest with you, I didn't even look at the program. So I'd be lying to you. But Jimmy's really good with horses. So I would take a shot and tail whatever Jimmy was on for the Belmont. I'm just not going to bet it. But if I was, I would take a shot if I was too lazy to handicap the race myself.
I haven't really been on Jimmy's show in a while, but I thought he said the other day he was on like a 15-1.
Oh yeah. Why,
Yeah.
Twitty, why aren't you on the show like doing segments like Anthony does for baseball?
Do I have to answer that? No, Jimmy and I talked about it, but the problem becomes how do I sell picks to people and then give picks out on the show? Like, it's not fair to the people that I sell that pay for the plays for me to come out.
Couldn't you just break it down like on our football shows on Saturday and Sunday? I'm gonna break every game down and lean which way I am on, but they won't know my picks. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but if you tell them you're lean, that's your pick,
Well,
right?
yeah, but if you did it for every single game on the card and you were like lean Cowboys, lean Atlanta +3, but let's say you're only betting 4 or 3 out of the 13 games that you broke down. Do they really know what game you're on? Not really.
Well, no, Jimmy would demand that I gave picks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't really come on there and break down a game and not give a pick. So
I got you. That makes sense. Well,
So-
I mean, the plan is for me to do the segment with him during football. I don't know how that's going to work then.
well, I mean, hopefully, this show will be big enough that you don't particularly have to do that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I'm telling you, come football, you're going to have at least 3 times what you have. Now,
That would be crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like there were more people. There was a show on SBR yesterday that had less viewers than our NBA final show last night.
right.
So
It
we
was
are
yeah.
gaining traction for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so it'll grow. And it'll be better for me to be on this show than to be on someone else's show.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I love Jimmy, and it comes down to just I couldn't find a way to give picks to the low bag nation and my guy, so I had to choose, and I already had my client, so I had to do.
Yeah, I get it. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's tough.
I didn't really think about that.
Yeah, all good. That under's looking like it's going to hit in this hockey, huh?
Is that what Brooks had? What was his pick tonight?
I don't know. You'd think I should know that, huh?
Yeah, you should. And why is Ty? I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, why is Tyler writing up baseball write-ups on the site when
Well, he asked me for the pick every night,
Oh,
which he's hit 3 in a row. What he does is I text him the pick at night, and then he breaks it all down. But we're doing it so that they can be on the front of a website, Jay. That's why I'm having them do it.
are you doing it? Are you writing up write-ups too?
No, but I'm going to.
Because I know I retweet all of whatever Tyler breaks down in the NBA, and then the last 2 days I retweeted the baseball one, And I was like, I didn't know Tyler sells baseball too.
No, we're doing it so that if there's a nice website that we can put it on,
Right.
you know,
Yeah. Oh, I know, bro. I know. I got you.
that's what we're going for. That's what I'm having everybody do.
Yeah, that's good. We're going to need as much content as possible.
Exactly. Brooks was on. Vaught was on. Well, I don't know what that says, Sean.
Brooks was on OS minus 1.5, team total over 2.5, first period over.
Ugh.
Sean is such a dickhead. So he's doing really, really swell. He's got to be the biggest ball breaker we got.
Oh shit! So wait, so he was on Boston?
Oh, the
Minus
puck line.
1.5.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's not looking good. Team total over 2.5. That's not looking good. First period over. That already missed. So if I'm understanding, in between your fucking birds and ghosts.
So the Lynx were up 12, and now they're up 2 with a minute to go. This will be the second time in a week, bro. I was on a team that was up like 15, and they shit the bed in the last couple minutes. Robinson, you better get some of your mojo going here, bro. We got to pull this out.
Blue Jay.
Yeah, that's me. When he's trying to talk to me, he puts the birds up. When he's trying to talk to Ant, he literally puts an ant emoji.
Oh, I have seen that. Well, isn't he clever?
What?
Isn't he clever?
Yeah.
Oh, ghosts are me. That makes sense. I get it now. One of these days, I'll buy a camera.
So the toilet bowl means we're shitting the bed, I guess?
I didn't see the toilet bowl.
You don't see the toilet bowl next to the ghost?
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
Ghosts are AKS. Matt better than the toilet bowl. I'm better than the toilet bowl.
Sean has grown on me.
Oh, yes, yeah. Me too. I put him in charge of running some of the contests. Not in charge. I asked him if he'd run some contests. That is not his strong point, though. Holy shit.
Oh, so now since you opened it to the public, are you getting more heads?
Well, I haven't done one yet.
Oh, I thought you did.
I did, but I'm a fucking idiot. I did it was like NHL goals plus NBA total points, thinking they were on the same night, and they were on 2 fucking different nights. So I'll do one probably
Tomorrow?
Probably tomorrow.
For the NBA Finals?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, by the way, tomorrow Al Mack will be on the show.
Dude, I should do a giveaway on your show.
You should.
Like, promote it. Like, so that we get a lot of heads in here. And do, like, some sort of $50 giveaway or...
Oh, right. I got you.
Or give away a package or something. You could give away a football package. I could give away a baseball package or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. I would do that. I would do that if it was going to get more people to fucking come and hang out with us. Yeah, so I know you have experience. You've actually met Al Mack. Like, I've never actually met Al, but we talk a lot on DM. But he told me 125% he will be on the show tomorrow night to hang out and watch the Raptors game. He is a fucking huge Raptors fan.
Yeah, I mean, he's a huge Toronto fan.
I told him that, half the chat is on Toronto and half the chat's Canadian. I said, so you'll feel right at home because it looks like everybody's pulling for the Raptors.
Yeah, Al's real good. I met Al. I like Al. There's a lot of people on Twitter kind of assholes, and Al's a good dude.
Yeah.
So, Al can fucking bet. It's amazing his knowledge. I mean, I've seen this guy bet fucking tennis, golf, European basketball, Filipino basketball. I mean, this guy fucking knows everything.
Filipino basketball?
I don't know if I just made that up or not. What's his name was the MVP? Manny Pacquiao.
What the fuck is Filipino basketball? So nobody could dunk then, right?
That's very racist, Jeff.
Well, I mean, they're kind of short. That's funny, bro.
I'm telling you, Manny Pacquiao played in the league. I think he was the MVP. Then he was the mayor, and he fights sometimes too.
That tells you everything you need to know. Did we get the win in the Lynx game?
None of them are Filipinos. Manny Pacquiao is.
We got the Lynx game by 2 points. Wow, what a sweat.
Nice.
So that's cool. We picked up a unit and a half.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Oh my God. How dare you, Rich?
I saw it. I wasn't going to repeat it.
How dare you? This fucking chat makes me laugh, man.
Oh man.
We did pick up the win, Robinson. We did, my friend. We didn't even know that we were on it, and we were both on it. We got that shit. I don't bet the spread in basketball. I'm betting the money line or I'm passing. I can't fuck with the spreads.
Yeah, they do have the greatest fights ever in basketball. I saw a couple of them.
So is Deontay Wilder now the best heavyweight in the world, Twatty?
I don't know. He's got fucking a lot of holes in his game.
I agree there. But I mean, Joshua drops to Ruiz. I mean, he kind of has to be the best now, doesn't he?
No, I mean, I think Tyson Fury won that fight.
I do too.
I mean, I watched that fight 3 times, like thinking to myself, is there any way he won this fight? And I just kept rewatching it. And he won that fucking fight.
I completely agree, man. Al Mack was on. I was like, we were watching the game together on DM, and he had Fury, and he was beside himself, bro.
Right.
Beside himself that went down.
No, but I would, even in a rematch, I would still probably think Wilder would be the favorite against Tyson Fury again. But I don't know. Probably.
Yeah. Probably because of the knockdown, right?
Yeah. But Wilder gets hit. I mean, his defense is terrible. He can't box worth shit. I mean, he's a killer, so you can't let him hit you. But if you're slick, which Tyson Fury is, that's the one thing he is. He's fucking really slick. He's got a nice jab. You can beat him.
How is the closer on the Minnesota Twins?
Not good. Oh yeah, don't bet that game.
Okay. You knew what I was thinking?
Yeah.
All right. So the Rangers, it's 4-3 in the sixth, and the total is 10.5. You think we see another 4 runs in this game?
So it's in the sixth, and it's 10.5.
Yeah, the under is -130. The over is even money, 35-cent straddle.
Rangers and who?
Baltimore.
Oh my God. Those bullpens, both of them are fucking terrible.
Baltimore have a good enough lineup to take advantage.
Baltimore has been surprisingly scrappy. Their lineup isn't good, but it's been scrappy. I just know that both bullpens are terrible. I mean, Baltimore's pitching staff, I think, and someone in the chat may know this, I think they've given up the most home runs this year, I believe. And I think it's historic, like the most through this time of the year in a while.
Carlos, yes, 100%. There was a rematch clause in the contract. If Joshua dropped the fight, he gets an automatic rematch next. So they're going at each other again, definitely.
But I don't know, Ruiz, his dirty boxing was really nice. Joshua didn't know how to do that when Ruiz was under his chin, put his head on his chest, and was just throwing those hooks. Joshua looked confused. So I'm not saying that it would be the same result, but I don't know. I'd need a nice number to take him.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think was wrong with him, man? He looked gassed. Didn't he look like dead? Like he had no energy at all?
Yeah, well, and he's known for not having a great chin, so that really wasn't a surprise. But no, again, he's real long and athletic, and Ruiz just got under his chin and got in his chest and wouldn't let him box and move. Yeah, Carlos, he hit him behind the ear. Yep. I mean, he hit him a lot, not just behind the ear, but that did fuck him up. But in fairness, he got knocked down like 3 or 4 times. He got up, he showed heart, but he doesn't have a very good chin. To be honest, I didn't think those punches were that hard. Although, again, like you say, behind the ear, that'll fuck you up.
Ant, are you there?
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy? Where the fuck have you been?
Blue Man Group.
Doing stuff. Dude, I didn't even get off work until like 6:30. I didn't even get home until 7.
7 o'clock your time?
My time.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah.
Do you have a
No, I was just I was popped on the show, and then I popped on the YouTube, and I saw Matt mention that Baltimore sucks at pitching, and I just wanted to point out, like, not only does Baltimore giving up the most home runs this year, they're on pace to give up the most home runs ever.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. and it's not even like, oh, they might give up the most home runs ever. No, it's like it's by a lot.
And what we should do? Did you bet anything today? Because I didn't see your card.
No, I only bet the Washington Nationals when I got off work.
Oh shit! That's what I was just going to ask you about that game. What do you think about that game? You like the Nats?
Yeah.
Twatty likes the other side.
I mean, well, he's probably wrong, but who knows?
You're such a prick.
No, I like Corbin a lot. I mean, I've liked Corbin for a couple of years now. I don't like the Padres' offense. Their offense is not really good. It's predicated on the home run, and they don't get enough multi-run home runs because they don't get on base. The Nationals, since they got some of their offensive pieces back, and Soto and Turner, they've won like 9 of 11. I mean, they're really hot right now. I mean, they still have a crappy bullpen, but they've still been really good. They've come back to. I mean, their bullpens regressed back to the mean a bit, which is positively regressed, I should say. And I think the Padres going forward are probably going to be kind of a fade team. I think they outplayed where they should have been, and now they're overvalued in the betting market. And I think they should regress back to around a 500-ish to below 500-ish team by the time it's all said and done.
Trig said, "Ant, you're a prick. We're all on the Padres. Let's go."
And Ant and I usually agree. I would say we agree 80%, but I'm completely on the other side. Completely on the other side. Not of this game, but of the Padres. I really like their lineup. I think the lineup is long and there's pop in it. They have two really good clutch hitters. They had number 1 and number 2 runners in scoring position with Hosmer and Machado. I think they have a great young pitching staff, and I think they have a good bullpen. I think in this game they have the better starter, they have the better bullpen, and I damn near think they have the better offense. And I know that can be debated. I mean, Washington can really hit, but I really like the Padres offense. But I really like their starter better, and I really like their bullpen better.
I mean, I can't argue about the bullpen, but their bullpen's been pretty bad the last couple of weeks, by the way. And
yeah, I don't going on stats. I'm not just going on stats. I'm going. Well, I watch the games, and which bullpen do I like better? I like the Padres better. And do I like Lucchesi? I like Lucchesi.
I'd still take the Padres bullpen over the Nationals, but I wouldn't take Lucchesi over Corbin.
I watched Corbin last outing, and I watched him like pitch every pitch, and his miles per hour were down quite a bit. So I don't know if his arm is getting tired this earlier in the year, but I mean, on paper, Corbin is supposed to be one of the best in baseball, but I don't know.
Quickly, I'm gonna get up and just take a piss, but I wanted to know, Ant, the Lucchesi, what did you think about the strikeout props? Twatty and I were talking about it before. Corbin was 6.5, and the over was minus 160. The under was plus 125, and Lucchesi was, I think, 5.5.
Yeah, something like that, or 4.5 maybe.
I got it right here. Lucchesi was 5.5 over plus 110, under minus 140, and Corbin was over 6.5 minus 150 plus 125. What do you think about those?
I'd lay off Corbin's because the juice is too high on the over, and with Corbin it would be over or nothing. Lucchese's is a little bit harder. It kind of makes me want to take the over just because of the juice. He's not as big of a strikeout pitcher as Corbin, but he averages about 9 per game, or 9 per 9.
9 per 9, right.
Yeah, he averages about a strikeout per inning. But how many innings is he going to pitch?
Right.
Is he going to go? Because a lot of these young guys, you got to remember, they're not necessarily going 6 or 7 innings all the time anymore. A lot of these guys are only going 5 or whatever.
So theoretically, if he needed 7, he would have to go into the 7th inning, like theoretically.
I mean, if he needed 7, he has to pitch at least 6 full innings, at least. And the problem with that is he probably won't. I mean, he's pitched into the 7th in his last 3 starts, but the 4 starts before that, he didn't complete 6.
Right.
So it's just one of those things where it's like, see, that's the problem with these strikeout props this year. Last year I hit them like crazy, and I just sexually assaulted them. I mean, my bookie just cried out for mercy with the way I hit these strikeout props last year. But the bookmakers really fucking sharpened their pencils this season. Like, I've made 5 strikeout props all year long, and we're in June. I mean, last year I probably had like 30 of them by now.
All right, you guys talk for a second because I got to go to the bathroom. Also, both team totals are 3.5. and the total is 7.5. Did you have any lean for the people in the chat on the totals?
As long as the juice is under 130, I'd take the Nationals over.
Nationals team total over is over 3.5 minus 120.
Oh, nice.
That's a good bet. Actually, I'm going to go see if I can bet that right now.
All right, I'll be right back. You guys do you. All right, so thanks for breaking that down. I'll be right back.
You know, Matt, I'm kind of surprised you didn't take a peek at the Nationals because you like to do the streaks and they're on a streak.
Yeah. And I like the Nationals. The only thing that scared me off the Nationals was seeing Corbin last outing. I was not in.
But the time before that, he pitched a complete game shutout. So
no, that's fine. All I can do is by the eye test. And when I saw him last time, he wasn't throwing the ball as hard, and he couldn't. His slider, which is normally his out pitch, he couldn't locate, so he wasn't getting swing and misses. So, but yeah, it's, who the fuck? No, this game is a what? A minus 110 plus 117. I mean, it's
been around even money the whole time. I got that plus 102, and now it's Nationals minus 102. So, I mean, you're talking, there's like a 5-cent difference on the line. Right. The first 5 is minus 110 on both ends.
Yeah, so, I mean, whatever. I mean, this game could go. Yeah, exactly. So, but we had a good day. We went 3-0 today. What were you on?
This is the only game I bet straight. The other 2 games, though, I have the Athletics series price at plus 110, and I have the Rangers series price at minus 200. And this is a rubber match for both of those. So I essentially got the money line on both these teams. You know, when you bet a series and you're on the third game and the third game's a rubber match, you basically had the money line. So it's whatever.
Yeah. What do you think about the Skags versus Flyers? I mean, I know you don't hate Flyers as much as me. I can't stand them.
I don't hate Flyers in certain situations. Let's preface that there for a minute, okay? You know, if Flyers is going to go pitch in Yankee Stadium or against that lineup, or Flyers is going to be like, hey, let's go to fucking that whatever they call that ballpark in Houston right now against that Astros lineup, I don't like Flyers.
you like him at home. You like him at home with the big.
I like him at
territory.
Yeah, I like him at home, or I like him in ballparks that are more spacious than pitchers' ballparks because that plays to his pitching. Because he's an extreme fly ball pitcher.
No doubt.
So, you know, and I don't want to be taking an extreme fly ball pitch to contact fly ball pitcher in, you know, a little league park like Yankee Stadium or, you know, wherever the Phillies played or whatever. But, you know, his pitching style allows him to be successful in some of those bigger ballparks, but you're also getting him at like plus money, and he's on a pretty good team. So. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why I like Flyers. It's not like I think he's like this great pitcher. It's just I think he's just undervalued in the market when he's pitching in ballparks that are more acclimated to his pitching style.
No, I get it. I probably don't even really like him even that much. But I definitely hear what you're saying, no doubt. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. But what about Skaggs? Ace can fucking hit. Yeah, I wonder what that team total was. You think it couldn't have been 5.5, right? That'd have been 4.
No, those team totals most likely are like 4, 4.5.
Right.
For both of them. Here, let me check real quick. Oh, the line's 9.5. Yeah, it'd be like 4.5 for both sides, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Skaggs is not somebody I'm enamored with.
Does that seem a little low to you in this game?
What?
The 9.5.
No, it seems about right. You know, I mean, you have 2 average-ish pitchers, and you know, 2 offenses that are top third of the league. I mean, you're going to get a 9.5 is not a low total.
No, I gotcha. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah, so I mean, that total's kind of one where the funny thing is this year is I've been more apt to take overs with those big totals. You know, like some people are like, "Oh, that nine, I want to take the over," but that 9.5 scares me. I don't know if I want the over. But like the over's been hitting at over 60% on like 9.5s and tens.
No, I know
Freaking crazy.
you've been doing well on those. I'm like gun shy, but you've been doing really well on those. I remember you kept hitting the Rockies. They were fucking at 11, 11 and a half, 12. You just kept betting them.
I mean, they're scoring 10 runs a game by themselves. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. Oh, Tatis is back tonight too. Their lineup's good. Renfroe, Tatis, Margot, Machado, Will Myers, Ian Kinsler, Reyes, and then Hedges.
Will Myers is all right. I mean, Will Myers is that guy who he always has potential, but in the end, I don't know. I wonder what would have been if Kansas City didn't trade Will Myers before he ever got promoted to the league for Jake Shields.
Jake Shields. But no, I'm with you. I really like Washington's offense. I really do. You get Turner back and Soto back, they can really hit.
Well, they've won 9 of 11.
Yeah, they can really hit.
Yeah, one thing I like to do is just bet the Nats when Scherzer starts. On that first 5 run line. When you were talking about those first 5 run lines, I started betting them. And I'm like, how do I not just take the first 5 run line every single start with Scherzer? Now, granted, Scherzer's ERA is a little bit higher this year, but every one of his other surrounding metrics is, amazing. And he actually leads all starting pitchers in all of Major League Baseball in pitcher WAR. So, I mean, he's just getting better with age, and I'm just going to keep betting him because, there's especially against bad teams because I just don't see how there's ever going to be. I mean, are they really going to start with that bullpen? Are they really going to give me minus 300s to bet on Scherzer? Because that's when I might start getting scared away from him. Is if you throw a minus 300 out there. But fuck, I've already bet him twice at minus 250 this season and won both times. So, what are you going to do? No, wait, one of those times I pushed, but whatever.
Did you bet that team total, Ant?
What team total?
You said you were going to look at the Nats team total.
Yeah, it's minus 130 on my book, so I'll stay off. But minus 120, I bet it. But my bookie has up minus 130. But no, I definitely take it at minus 120.
Did you look at the card for tomorrow yet?
I glanced at here. Let me look at it real quick here.
Shout out to the 34 people watching the show right now at 10 o'clock at night when there's only 3 baseball games.
Who wants to take a stab at the Marlins tomorrow?
What's going on with the Marlins, man? Like they shit all over Milwaukee 2 of the last 3 games. Are they getting hot?
The Marlins have been hot, dude.
Yeah, but nobody bets them
because they're terrible.
Well, I mean, you're either hot or you're terrible.
I mean, they're terrible, but I mean, terrible teams can get hot.
Well, that would mean they're not terrible right now, right? Wouldn't that mean that?
I mean, their lineup hasn't changed. I'm just saying, it's a 162 game season. Even if you're going to lose 105 games, you're still going to have a run where you pull off 13 out of 18 wins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're in that run right now. I'm just looking at them tomorrow because I want to start fading Soroka because I think Soroka's getting overpriced because everyone's lining up to suck his dick. And as if somehow he's going to maintain that earned run average over the course of the season, which he's not. So if I can get him, I mean, Urena's not great, but Urena's definitely improved. And if I can get a hot team at at a pretty good underdog price against a pitcher that I think is due to regress, I might take a stab at the Marlins tomorrow. Especially since that Atlanta Braves bullpen still isn't all that good, so I'm interested in that game. But one thing I'm more than interested in is I think I'm going to go see if the line's up. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and right now just bet the Mariners Angels over 9 and just kind of just get that out of the way.
Yeah, before I get off, I'll look at all the games.
Oh, hey, are you interested in laying minus 350 with the Astros tomorrow?
Not with their offense. I mean, they're hitting the ball well, but there's a lot of big bats out.
Yeah. At what point then do they got to make this line for you to just say fuck it and take the Orioles and pray?
Robinson.
Well,
Go ahead, Twatty.
No, so what? It's the Astros Orioles?
Yeah, the Astros are like minus 355.
What's the pitching matchup? Cole Bundy or
Cole
something?
Cole versus Yanal. Or that dude with his name starts with a Y, like YNOA, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
The Orioles are plus 270. At what point does the line get so big that just makes you go, well, I just got to take the Orioles and on principle alone? Because at what point is a baseball?
270. Yeah, I mean it's close right now for me taking the Orioles.
Yeah.
Cole's had 2 of his last 3 starts have been rough. I think it was 2 of his last 3.
Hey, check out this Yankees game. The Yankees Indians. That's a really short line on German against Plesac. And why the fuck are the Twins only minus 127 against the? Well, it's Boyd, I guess. Boyd's getting a lot of respect, but I might actually have a decent sized card tomorrow. Well, I'm already going to put this in right now and not even cap the game because I know no matter what, I'm just going to wind up betting this. So I'm just going to do it anyways. So I'm not even going to waste my time fucking capping it. I'm just going to tell you right now, Mariners, Angels over 9. That's a bet for tomorrow. That's an easy bet for tomorrow. Now watch them announce that Trout's out for the season or something, and then I get fucked. But, whatever. Yeah, the Marlins are plus 150 tomorrow. That's not quite as big as I want them, but we'll see. We'll see if they get to where I want them. Because I know plus 150, that's 40% break-even point. You know what I mean? I want I think I'm going to want an extra 10 cents on this line. Look at the respect Woodruff is.
Good.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, that Boston game is definitely going under.
Yeah, 1-0 St. Louis in the third period.
Oh, were you guys on that?
How's the Texas Rangers bullpen?
Not good.
Their closer's not good too?
Their whole back end is bad.
The Texas Rangers would probably be a contender if they had a decent bullpen. I mean, Lynn and Minor have pitched really well. They have a bad bullpen. I'm really got my ass cheeks clenched on this one. I have the Rangers series price at minus 200. So
Sean wants to know what new series prices do you like?
I bet the National Series price at minus 110. But I won't have any series prices for tomorrow's games until probably about 9 a.m. So But I'd say one thing that's probably safe is the Astros series price against the Orioles. The only problem is it's going to be like over minus 500, so probably not going to lay that one. I mean, I have laid minus 300 on some series a couple times this year, but minus 500 is where I think that's a pretty good no bet.
Hey, Dan, what's the deal with the Pirates Brewers tomorrow? What's the matchup?
It's Woodruff and Davis. So Woodruff is that kind of pitcher who's going to start getting these big lines. A lot of people in the quant crowd love him. And I'm starting to become a fan of him too. Like I've started watching him. He's got some really good stuff. He's probably the only pitcher that they got, in their starting rotation that looks like a guy who should be an ace. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Pirates hit him pretty hard last time out.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, he got smoked, but before that he was
Rookie
really
Davis.
good.
Mitch Keller is our number one prospect, and we're going with Rookie Davis instead of fucking Mitch Keller.
So, what do you think of the Pirates at plus 200?
Fuck yeah! I mean, the way they're hitting, they're really hitting well. I can't wait for Dickerson to come back.
All right. So I'm going to get off here because I need to go to bed. But
All right.
I'll talk to you guys later.
You got it. Maxwell Smart, what's up, buddy? You're on mute.
I'm very full.
How was that steak?
It was a lot of meat.
Was it a lot of meat? I've decided that I am going to make myself breakfast for dinner after the show.
Yeah, I like breakfast for dinner also.
I love that. I could eat like an omelet or a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich anytime.
I'm going to make myself a nice scrambled eggs with some toast, some hash browns.
I can't even pack in any donuts right now.
That steak was that good, huh?
Well, I had a whole bunch of other shit with it also, so it's just a full meal.
Get that in you.
Yeah, now I need to get some runs in this Oakland game.
So tomorrow I'll be on the Fantasy Sports Network at 8:30 breaking down UFC 238. And then at 2:30 I'll be on the Sports Bet Daily Show with Dave breaking down UFC 238 for anybody that cares.
There's a possibility that I could wake up for Joe's show. I do usually listen to an hour or so of it.
Nice. I'll be on around 8:20.
All right. I usually get up around 8, so.
And then tomorrow night we're right back here. NBA Finals Game 4. I can't fucking wait, man. We should hit about 50 heads again. And then Saturday's going to be epic. Epic.
Raptors, go.
Oh, Max, you know who's going to be here?
Go. Go, Raptors, go.
Max.
Yes.
Tomorrow night, Al Mack's going to be here.
There's a fucking hardcore Raptor fan. Thank God.
Yup, he'll be on the show. Someone's
got to put Twatty and fucking Tyler in check.
Why? Twatty's not an anti-Raptor.
I thought he was.
I picked them over fucking the Bucks.
Oh, okay. But what about against the Warriors?
Well, what right now, I really don't have a position yet. I have to think about it.
What time do you go to work, Max?
Usual time, 10 o'clock.
All right. Well, I would love to get you and Al Mack on for 10 minutes before you go to work.
Yeah, I'll probably fucking organize myself so that I can, come on from, 8:30 to like 9:40 or something.
That's what I like to hear, breaking down some props. So, can you
I already
believe?
tell you right now that I'm fucking gonna be avoiding Fred Van Vliet props if they're over 12.5.
What I wanted to say is the Warriors are now plus 108 to win the series. And the Raptors, I'm looking at it, minus 124. How do you not take the Warriors at plus 108?
Yeah, there's a lot of value there, but the fact is, they're gonna fucking lose. Raptors, let's get it on.
What do you think about that, Twatty?
I really wasn't listening.
Steph
Oh,
Curry
that's
over
that's
32
good.
and a half points. That looks good.
No, what would you say, Jeff?
I said the Warriors are plus 108 to win the series right now. Raptors minus 124. How do you not take that plus 108 down one game with 4 to play?
Well, because KD probably isn't coming back, so I think that's probably about right.
That's the only reason why I haven't hit it. If it was guaranteed that KD would be back for game 5, 6, and 7, because they already said he's not going to play in game 4. If he would be back for 5, 6, and 7, I would bet $2,000 on the Warriors right now, plus 108. But if he doesn't come back and it's just Clay, and let's be honest, he was limping. Durant was visibly limping at the end of game 3. Okay. So how they say that he's going to come back in the series is beyond me. I mean, I don't get it. But let's say Clay does come back for game 4. They did beat Steph and Clay did beat Toronto, but it took an 18-0 run. If you take that 18-0 run out of the last 3 games, they're down 3-0.
Jay, Steph Curry, points and rebounds over 38 and a half, minus 120. Put it on the board. That motherfucker's gonna cash.
Oh, you like that? Are you putting that on the? Oh, we got props already, Max.
Props are out.
Oh, let's go, big boy.
In out.
I know I'm not going to be able to do this with you tomorrow, so let's break this shit down.
How can we not? Well, this is the thing with the Raptors. They had such a balanced effort. It makes me want to fucking take a lot of their guys' points under. Kyle Lowry went from a fucking 14.5 point to 19.5 points.
Bro, can you believe they got the nerve? They got the nerve to hang Steph Curry.
Oh, no, never. That's wrong. Sorry. Kyle Lowry.
They're hanging Curry at 33.5.
I see 32.5, but it's juice minus 135 to the over.
Holy fuck.
He has to hit 40, just like he did in the last game. So that's going to be a guaranteed bet for me.
Yeah, but you know that Steph is going to be, Clay's going to be on the court.
That's fine. Steph's still going to score 40. I'm not convinced Clay's going to be 100%. What if he re-aggravates it? There's a whole bunch of factors that we're anticipating that aren't going to be affected. So I don't know too much about that. Kyle Lowry, 15.5 points. You do think that he does play better on the road, says him, but the stats actually say that he plays better at home. So that's a hard one. I really think if Golden State's winning this game, the play is to go on the unders on the Raptors.
3. That is it 4-0. You realize the Nationals just went over their team total in the first inning?
No.
Wow. I didn't bet it too. I should have bet that shit. Holy shit. All right, so anyway. Twatty, can you believe that they're setting a 33.5 for Curry points?
Why? What do you think it should be?
I mean, I don't know, but 34? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Without Durant, he should be close to that.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Steph Curry, 5.5 rebounds, over -120, under -120. Steph gets rebounds. He does. Gets rebounds.
San Diego is going to start this game in the whole 4 runs.
Oh, fucking kill that son of a bitch. Oh,
The Texas Rangers still trying to hold on to a 4-3 lead. Top of the 9th. Oh, sorry, bottom of the 8th. We are in the first inning, right?
gotta go with the unders. Yeah, first
We're in the first inning, and the Nats are -715 to win the game.
sounds like you gotta put something on San Diego because you haven't even seen them bat yet.
They're plus 460.
What's Pat Corbin's career numbers at Petco? That's the question.
I don't have an answer for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm fucking really high right now, so
I love it.
I'm not very engaging.
Get it in you, Maxwell.
Yeah. Oh man.
Kawhi is 30.5 over at even money.
Yeah, I know. He keeps on fucking hitting 30 and fucking me on the half point. 3 Raptors fucking missed their point total by a half point last game.
What do you guys think about a 5-point discount on Clay from the game I hit him? 17.5 they're hanging on Clay.
I see 18.5 -120.
I think he's going. I mean, if he plays, I think he's scoring over 17.5.
At home? Yeah, absolutely.
That's going in right now.
You got to think about also his motivation, him not being eligible for the Supermax deal.
I mean, the kid scored 28 and 3/4 and went out with an injury last game. He sits a game. Now you're going to set his total at 17.5 when I bet it at 22.5.
Whoa. Don't forget, when we started this series, the first game, it was 24.5.
Yeah, I mean, this
You're talking about a 6 or 7 point drop?
Fuck that. I'm on the over.
Or you're taking Clay.
I'm on the over big.
Like,
I'm surprised that Anthony didn't pop back on to suck his own dick about that Washington team total.
he did in the chat. Well, that didn't take the Nationals very long.
All right, there you could always count on Ant.
It would have been nice if he came on and celebrated emphatically. I enjoy that.
He didn't bet it though. That's why he just said.
Oh, he just said it. Okay, never mind.
Iguodala was a bigger part of game 3. What do you think that he goes over 8.5?
I don't know. He's not going to have the offensive touches now. Clay's in the game. I'm not sure.
Von Polo, yes sir, we did at 10-1, buddy. We hit it.
That was a very nice hit still. I wish I could have fucking hit that thing.
If they offer that again, do I come right back with it?
Yeah, I think so. But if it's different players, I think you have a better chance. I don't think if it's the same combination of players.
What? How many points did you say, Van Fleet, you would be off it?
12.5.
I'm looking at over 11.5 at even money.
Yeah, that's a threshold, but I can see him getting 10. If Danny Green's hitting his 3-point shots, I believe that's going to decrease the amount of open shots Fred VanVleet's going to get, because when Kawhi's driving into the defense and it collapses on him, he's got to make the decision, well, do I want to get it to Fred or do I want to get it to Danny? So
What do you
Danny,
think about Siakam under 18 and a half?
I could see it, absolutely. I just don't want to believe it. I think that Siakam had, 14 points in the last game. I think that he's going to have a bigger scoring game this game. He's going to be a good old zigzag effect. I don't have anything to back it up. It's just a feel. So take what you want from that.
Danny Green sitting at 8.5 again.
Yeah, it's definitely obtainable. 2 shots and a fucking jump shot and a free throw make. Obviously, I could see it happening. Danny's played in the building before. He's played playoff games in Oracle. And I think that a lot of these guys get off on playing on the road and fucking being a dagger. What the fuck is that dog doing? It's fucking barking. Hold on.
Twatty, join the conversation, buddy. What do you think about these props?
I don't know. I think I was listening, even though I was watching this abortion that is the Padres game. I think they were all pretty close. I didn't really have an opinion one way or the other.
Trigg says Danny Green fade next game. You know what? I think I kind of agree with that, but I'm sitting at 8.5. If Robinson is sitting at 7, an even 7, I think you got to go over that. I can't believe this fucking hockey game. 1 goal.
There it is. 2-0.
Yep, 2-0. That's huge. That is fucking huge. They're going home with a chance to win the cup.
I wouldn't. Now, again, I'm not a huge, I don't follow the hockey, but when I just look at the Blues' talent, I would never think to myself that they were hot, they would win a championship with that talent. And the people in the chat can correct me, but you look at, past champs, I would think they had more talent than this team. Obviously, they're scrappy.
Twatty, did you bet this Padres game?
I did.
What did you end up taking?
I mean, I didn't give it out. I did it up personal. I did team total over and money line. Money line looks like could be a little bit of a stretch.
What is it, 4-0 or 4-1?
4-0.
You could definitely hit that team total, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, with the way baseball's been going, I mean, you could put up a fucking crooked 5 spot and be in the lead. Ghost or
penalty?
Where?
I mean, the Blue took out his leg, and again, I don't know what that completely took his leg out.
Wow, look at that. Is that the general manager flipping the fuck out?
Isn't that actually in hockey? The chat will know better than me. Isn't that considered a cheap shot too, as well? When you go after someone's leg like that?
Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, yeah, that's a cheap shot, bro. That's complete bullshit.
And then the Blue guy put up his hand like he was embellishing it. What the fuck? You took out his leg, and then you're yelling at the ref that he embellished it. Holy shit.
Wow.
Maybe I'll look at the games real quick. I'm going to probably get off here in about 15, Jack.
Yeah, I'm going to get off too when you get off.
All right. Well, I'll look at the games for tomorrow.
Yeah, go ahead.
See if we can give some winners out.
I bet one prop so far already. I put in the chat Clay over 17.5.
I'm going to look at baseball real quick.
Yeah, I'll look at the rest of the NBA props tomorrow on the show, but that's in. So we'll let Twatty look at the baseball, and then we'll call it a night, boys. As far as the show is concerned, we're going to probably pick up about a half unit because we hit the links and we lost the total.
See, this will be a no-brainer play for me. The first 5 I can't get yet, but I already see it. It'll be like minus 130. So I'm going to probably be on the Braves with Soroka versus Urena of the Marlins. First 5, probably at about minus 130.
That's interesting.
So again,
it wasn't Ant talking about going the opposite way.
Well, he was talking about money line, I think.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm going to have is I'm going to have the better pitcher, I'm going to have the better offense, and I'm going to have the juice under probably 130. And someone in the chat could tell me if they already have the first 5 at one of their books, but I don't have it. But I foresee it being right around 130. So I'll be on that. Gibson against Boyd, the Twins against the Tigers. I mean, you got to ride the hot team. It'll probably be, it's minus 135. Twins are minus 135. I'd probably just ride the Twins. How can you not?
Right.
Harmon of the Yanks against Plesac. That's only minus 120. Jesus. Probably be on the Yanks at minus 120. Can't beat that. Man, the Pirates are at 210 against Woodruff. Now, Woodruff is a good pitcher, but he's not elite. You give me 210 on the Pirates. Holy shit. You can get plus 1.5 on the Pirates at plus money. Plus 105.
Wow.
Shit. Yeah, you take the Pirates at plus 1.5 and still get plus money. That may be a play. If nothing else, the total is 9.5 on the game, and the Brewers are minus 228. So the Pirates team total is probably only going to be 4. That may be something you want to jump on. Ivan Nova against Homer Bailey. Jesus. Bailey's a favorite. I actually like the White Sox lineup. They got a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Probably don't have anything there. Kershaw against Pomerantz. Pomerantz is fucking terrible this year. So the total is only 7.5. You got to think the Dodgers get 5. So I'd probably be looking at a team total on the Dodgers. If it's 4.5, you got to take that. Maybe take the minus 1.5 on the Dodgers at 135. Because Pomerantz has just been, he's a batting practice pitcher this year. So that's an early look. There's good 3 or 4 spots there I'll probably be interested in tomorrow.
I like it. All right, well, we're out of here, guys. We're gonna end up picking up a half a unit. We'll take it, and we move on to the next day. Twatty, you gonna be around tomorrow?
Yeah, it'll be like 7, 8, something like that.
Right. All right, so we'll see you guys back here tomorrow at 7:00 like normal. Max is who the fuck knows where he is. And yeah, that's it. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Back after this.